Yeah, we're here back in the live stream in the podcast and the investigation. This one's supposedly solved, so there's somebody in jail. So yeah, finally, let's take a look at the murders here, the Delphi murders. This is a well-known case. Has to be a well-known case. We have evidence, video evidence, but why not someone caught in a long time? Guys, we're gonna check this out, this case. Before we do get started, though, I just want to, yes, start out by saying please support the Real Rent Reviewer channel. We do plenty of different content here, all kinds. And yeah, like and subscribe. I'm demonetized. I'm trying to get remonetized. Please help that happen with a like and subscribe, or even a donation to the Cash App or the PayPal. Link is on the channel page. You know me by my logo. You know it's me you're donating to. So make a donation. Drop a dono. Let's do this, guys. So we're rolling on this. We're going to wait a few minutes here. We're going to warm up. It is Saturday morning here where I'm at, 10:12 a.m. on a Saturday. It's August, middle of August. I think the 22nd, if I'm not sure I'm mistaken. I really don't care about actual dates, honestly. Like I said, I'm bad with numbers, guys. Don't care to remember dates too much. And yeah, numbers. So we're going to talk the Delphi murders, all right? Now, this case, the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German, right? So it's, wow, what a fucking deal here. We're gonna wait everybody warm up, see if they want to come in and talk about this. I know the Delphi murder case is a controversial case for many reasons. Not for many reasons, I'd say for a few reasons. How not catching someone is the reason, and catching someone and just trying to basically pin it on them is cool. But we want to see the evidence here. I want to see what the evidence they have against Richard M. Allen. Richard Allen, all right? Let's see what they got against this man, Richard Allen. Yeah, does he fit the physical description? I mean, I don't know. I mean, is there really the physical description here? So let's just warm up. I got the coffee going, guys. I did take my glasses off. I'm getting kind of annoyed how I look. You don't get to see my eyes when I speak with the glasses on. So the reflection, even though I can't not see shit without the glasses. I'm gonna stop wearing them for the stream so you can see my eyes, and we can yeah, you know, not fool ya, but you can see the reaction. But yeah, so we're waiting for a little bit, guys. Let's warm up. Like I said, if you could just go fast forward to the live stream a few minutes, like probably like 5 minute mark, guys. That's when I usually start to get into the cases real deep, and we start to deep dive. About 5 minute mark. Everything all right, Ryan? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, about 5 minute mark, guys. We're warming up here, waiting for the subscribers or any real true crime investigators. Anybody wants to get in here and speak about this case? We're gonna do this now, all right, with the Delphi murders, and we're gonna go all out. I got the video up, the full 43-second video taken by, it's gonna be either Liberty here, of course, or Abigail on the bridge, the Mononome Bridge or whatever. I can't say it. I'm here over Google Earth. You know how I love my Google Earth still. I got the coordinates. I dropped them in. What it does is this gives me it gave me the bridge. But guys, I was gonna do this video, excuse me, weeks ago. Ooh. I was gonna do it weeks ago, this video on the Delphi murders, but you know, there were so many things happening. There's so many things happening with crime, true crime, period, news in the world, violence, things that we got to tell you about and talk about and uncover. It's just this one got pushed back. So guys, I had the thumbnail ready to go. I had the case ready to go. You know, it's all up in here. We have it all here and here, and we're gonna run with this one now and get it done on a Saturday. And there's like man, I got a lineup for you today. I really have a lineup, guys. So this would be a great day to be here at the Real River Viewer channel because I have some stuff for you. So it's gonna be awesome. All right, let's go. Cheers to you guys. We need fuel for this, okay, guys? What are you drinking this morning? It's morning where I'm at, 10:15 a.m. Like I said, we are doing the True Crime Investigations Interactive. Let's go. So we're on Google Earth and we're on the bridge. Now the bridge is closed. Okay, I see that. It says it's closed. Yeah. You ever click on this beast? Yeah, it looks like it's closed, guys. But right here over the bridge, around this area here, my iMac 2009, I left it on overnight. It should have. We have cases we're gonna do today, so it's very laggy. But this is the bridge. I can't get you the close up, but it's gonna. I'll show you. It's. You're gonna see in the video what it looks like. The video you're gonna see, the 43-second video was shot on this bridge. I leave it to you on whatever side or whatever it is. Maybe on this side, because they're going to be found, I think, around here. See where this like little circle is? I kind of remember it. But just around this area, in these wooded areas. So he's going to take them down off this way, I believe, and then take them And okay, here's the deal. Here's Wikipedia, guys. That's where I'm at. See, that is Abby and Liberty. Listen, listen to me. These young children are dead. Okay, they were killed. They're no longer here. They were killed on February 13th of 2017. All right. Thanks for the one like. Thank you. One like. We're getting there already on Saturday. I know this is a already supposed to solve case, which I want to take a look at it hardcore here because we've been doing a lot of investigating on these cases and it's been amazing. So I just want to take an eye, take my blind eye and turn it to this. So the Mononone High Bridge Trail, you've seen that bridge. This is going to be a famous bridge here, made famous by this murder. All right, you're going to know this bridge by this murder. Like I said, we're there over top of Google Earth. Is it... Guys, you know what my only question is about being here? Now, wow, this is pretty fucking amazing because... why is it amazing? It seems like a short distance. The bridge goes all the way, huh? So this bridge is like, it goes all the way to the street or something? Like I see it through the woods, guys, the aerial. It seems to go all the way through. So maybe they just walk that path and walk the bridge, right to the bridge. Deer Creek, they're coming off, they drop them off. There is houses around, guys, but very solitude here. That's the word for this. Solitude, all right? Check it out. Let's just give you the perspective of the solitude. So this is where, this is the bridge. There's the bodies can be found over here, but this is the solitude that you have. Let's get the pencil out, you know? So the person here, the killer, we're gonna profile this killer, excuse me. I gotta get my trusted pointers. We're gonna profile this killer, but the thing is, so the bridge is gonna go right through, right? What is that? Like a path that leads there. What is that? A walking path, a trail. Okay, you take the trail. Bada bada, huh? So he must be coming from this direction while they're coming from this direction in the video. It's very strange. You know what my question is the stalk here. How has he been there waiting for these girls? How does he know that these girls are there? Does he pass them by? Does he hear them? Does he see them? Does he live local? Has he been here before? Have they ran into him before? Has he been there before to stalk them before? Guys, I don't know this thing here. You know, I gotta know because holy shit, this is a predatorial thing. Yeah. I mean, you know, this is a predator. Thanks for the reaction. Appreciate you. Thanks for the one like. I mean, we're covering the murders, right? I heard he might get a new trial. Everyone. I heard he's looking for an appeal, Mr. Richard Allen here. Well, what is the evidence in the first place against him that sealed his fate? But no, he wants an appeal. So let's go to the wiki, because guys, I got crime scene photos, but there's going to be no shots of the actual crime scene. Okay, that is a ghastly thing in itself. There will be like yellow police tape, and you'll have like a wooded area that I showed you over top of aerial. All right, but that's not. There's nothing there. All right, there's not like I don't even see a memorial or anything over top. Like I don't know, maybe there's something on the ground. But as far as the bodies go and the manner and the cause of death, I don't even think we have it. Like you could say whatever you want to the real review when it comes to this case. All right, you could tell me they got him in bar recordings, they got him confessing, they got DNA, forensics, whatever you want to say on Richard Allen, I'm straight. They got a confession, they got witnesses, they got jailhouse snitches. All right, we're good with that shit. Whatever. All right, we'll cover that in a minute. My point is about I can't keep track of this shit. It's like the cops. I really can't, just like the media. But guys, you gotta leave it to internet sleuths here back in 2017, leading up to 2022, when they'll finally arrest someone. You know, they always have a suspect. It's gonna be this guy in this sketch. All right, I don't know where they get the sketch from, because now I'm starting to think that where did they get the sketch from? Because people are dead. I don't understand where they got it from. I'm looking at the Richard Allen photo, guys. It's going to be an amazing story here we're about to go through. This guy's going to evade capture. Hello, Emma. Emma Brown. Hi, Emma. Hi, Emma. How are you this morning? How are you doing? We're drinking the coffee, Emma. We're getting into true crime already, Emma. You know, we're on this true crime spree, no point intended. But yes, investigating interactively here every day, crimes we speak about. And we, you know, try to bring out new things if we possibly can, Emma. So thanks for joining. If you know anything about the Delphi murders, did you follow the murder of Abigail and Liberty here, German, there on the bridge, the Mononone Bridge, and the video, the 43-second, basically Snapchat, whatever it is, we have it here. She was able to upload it, huh? Yeah, wow. Hold on a second, everybody. My mind gets boggled because even if Snapchat, I don't even use Snapchat, but I know you have to have an internet connection out there, first of all. You don't have to have an interconnect connection to shoot, right? The video. You don't need that. What you need is internet to actually upload it to the Snap. I don't know how this video was found. I mean, was it uploaded to Snapchat? I don't know, guys. This is getting confusing. So, very little information. Why? Well, there is very little information. But guys, look at these crime scene photos. Let me just give you, though, a gist here, all right? Before we go into this case a little further in detail. So this is like the location I showed you, kind of like over top of here. This is the Mononoke Bridge. He's going to take him down over here, and there's going to be a murder occurring, like right here. I remember this circle part, so like right about here. And this is the dude that's going to do it. So they get one shot. Like, listen to me very closely. I want to listen. I want you guys to listen. These are like memorials to the site, but this is the actual murder site. But you're going to get nothing when it comes to the actual. There's going to be, oh, wow. There's some kind of phone. That's her phone. That's interesting as well. Hold on. Real viewers getting interested. Here's the Mononoke Bridge. We're going to see the video. The thing is going to be to capture this man. They can't do it off the video. Look at that's her phone. It's the pink phone. What about the other girl? Doesn't have a phone? Where's her phone? It's strange. This whole thing is, it's got to be no. Let me tell you. When it comes to a mystery, everyone, the more questions that you have about the mystery, it's going to be really more of a mystery, yes? So the point is, with the mystery, is to get, Robert Stack here, Unsolved Mysteries, is to tell you as much information as I can. Even if it's detrimental to me personally or to my reputation, right? Whatever it is, I tell you everything so we can capture this killer, or capture the kidnapper, capture the perpetrator. In this case, it's kind of like a lot of things were we had a lot, but we had so little, right? We have a full-length 43 voice capture, a picture of the killer, possibly a suspect, person of interest, whatever, last person to see him alive. There's no violence occurring on the video. He tells them something and they obey. All right, there's now there is, I don't understand why there's like such a secret with her with the phone. She's really shooting her friend on the bridge, and this is the most important time to, chase the guy off. If you had the phone, guys, you would be chasing this guy off with the phone. Maybe they think you're gonna piss him off. Have they run into him before? I don't know. This behavior don't make sense to me, honestly, because, guys, the whole point of the phone is to like keep people away, right, and get them on phone. Like, hey, I got you. Don't come towards us. Like, you have a gun. I don't understand what he's showing them. Is he showing them a gun? I don't really know, guys. And why isn't she taping it? Like that, everybody, I know the children, how old are they? I know it's good to pull up. She already had the phone out, guys. She didn't pull the phone out to tape this possibly. She didn't know. So that's what I'm saying. It's a really, the kids are not naive. It's like, I don't know what the deal is there. I'm confused. I'm confused about that behavior by the children. And I'm a child. I was a child myself, everyone. I had a camcorder, my dad's camcorder. Yeah, but if I was lucky enough to run around with it, yeah. But no, we're not doing all that. It's 2017. You have a phone for a fucking reason, and you're videotaping the whole damn shit all the way up to the end. People let that shit ride. Why was the phone cut off? Did she cut it off? I think she did. It's just something was. Now, I know she's a hero. I know she is a hero for doing that. But she was already doing it. He walked into the frame. Okay, guys? And then she started to put the camera down when he started to come in to the frame. She didn't want to tape him. So you can say whatever you want, all right? But that's the truth. Because the video's there. It's only 43 seconds, and we can pull about 43 million things out of it. All right? If the picture's worth 1,000 words, how much is more so a video? All right? So she's scared of the man. She's putting the phone down, even though he doesn't threaten. I guess just a man walking up like that. I guess they know what time it is. They're gonna know they're under threat. But they don't tape it all. If they would have pulled that camera out right on his ass, they might have scared him away. The threat might have been subdued by the video, but they didn't do it. They didn't do it. I don't know. They just listened to him. Like, okay, let me listen to this guy. I get it, because they're probably told, listen to a predator, a perpetrator, because he's going to kill you if you don't listen. All right. Guys, I don't know. It's got to be a weapon. You have to have a gun. That's all. You have to have a gun. I'm going to take my chance. This guy ain't going to outrun these kids. Not both of them. One of them's going to get away. Why would you die with your friend? I don't understand why they're listening to this man. He's one man. You're two people, let alone two little girls. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You're people. You run. You know, one runs. You want to save your friend, you run. One of them's got to die. All right, fine, I'd take it. I die. You go. You tell my family I love them. You know? You tell them what I did, and you tell them I love them and I love you. You know, and live good. See ya. And they take off. There's no gun involved. I have no weapon here. We have no murder weapon. We don't. Is he the murder weapon? Is it manual? This case frustrates the shit out of a real reviewer. Not afraid to ask the hard questions, not afraid to give you the hard answers. The real answers. You know, what is that shit? What is this whole thing? I never understood it, why it was so mysterious. You know, why in this small fucking town we never heard of, 2 children are murdered, apparently viciously. The middle of no, you know, trust is betrayed. But they can't find this guy. They got him on video, they got his voice. They need voice analysis. I can't believe it. They got the internet crime sleuths going crazy for years over a voice. Holy shit. You ain't getting shit with a voice. Like, you ain't getting nothing from... Are you kidding me? You gotta start looking somewhere else, and you better look fast. You better get that ass in moving in gear. Get the fuck off the voice video. Okay, I got the video, 43 second. I'm gonna look at it. We're gonna listen a little bit. We're not even gonna listen. We're gonna do Occam's razor. What we always do with everything. We're not gonna get emotional. We're gonna not be led by emotion. It's okay to get a little emotion, but don't be led by it. Don't be confused by it. Don't be tainted by it. But we're gonna do Occam's. You know, those are my questions to the, you know, with this interaction. You know, it's very strange interaction, and I don't know why. If they knew him before, they talked to him before, they knew he might be trouble before, because she's kind of shooting. Whoever's shooting the phone, it doesn't matter, because they're shooting the phone and they're good shooting the other friend. When this person comes in the frame or starts to, they start to lean the phone down. They don't want to shoot the person. And it's like, well, if you're threatened, you would shoot them with the phone. That's how you get someone to go away. I don't get, or it will make you think twice, right? Because you get them on, maybe he didn't recognize the phone, you know, and she had a good opportunity to scare him with the phone. That's her weapon, is to report, is to witness the video. She made a big mistake by hiding the phone, by thinking that if something happens to me, that no, you want anything to happen to you. That's the point here. You gotta, no, this is survival. This is fight or flight. So either you're gonna stay and fight, but you didn't even stay and fight. You stayed and died with your friend. You made your friend die. I would say, get the fuck out of here. Run. One of you are getting away. It's only one man. He's old. He ain't running. He's walking. Look at he's walking. Motherfucker ain't running after you, both of you. He's gonna run after one of you. So both of you go. I can't believe this. I really can't believe how we corralled him. There's no gun. They didn't say it was a gun. They're not telling us how he did it. How do you corral these two children? How do you do it? Guys, I have 2 kids. You know that very well. The real viewer, you know it's hard for me to corral them. It really is when they're outside running and stuff, man. They're younger than, I believe, at Liberty here. Yeah, way younger, man. These are 13 and 14-year-old kids. No fucking way, man. There's something wrong with this whole fucking, like, scenario here. Like, I don't get it. Like, what was he fucking so threatening? Like, what happened? Like, we have what happened, everyone. It's a 43-second video of what happened. But after that, they're gonna want you to say they're brutally murdered by this man and thrown somewhere else. And we don't see anything else. So guys, there's a timeline. Fuck your timeline. Yeah, fuck your timeline. You know why the timeline with this is important? It's only important when they go fucking missing. All right? As soon as they're missing, you timeline that shit. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to do with the timeline then. Fucking now, it's too over. I don't give a shit about where this Richard Allen was or where he wasn't. They don't know. They don't have him for a suspect and rest until 5 fucking years. We don't even know who this person is, the man on the bridge. They call him Bridge Man or whatever the fuck. It's fucking A, man. They don't tell us if they're assaulted. I don't know if they're going to tell us. We're assuming they're assaulted. These are for assault purposes and then to shut them up. And not one of these little girls can just run the fuck away. I don't get it. I'm so aggravated by this. They're right towards the road. It's like all you have to do is save your friend by running. I wouldn't even tell my friend I was running. I just run. And I just, you know, you got to stop. I got you. I'm getting help. And within minutes, you know, don't worry. He's going to have a gun to do it. Because I'm going to scream and yell, and I'm telling them, I'm getting, please, please, you know, help. Like, well, there's no screaming. And the guys here thinking in the middle of the woods. No, it's on a fucking bridge. It's kind of like they're right there. I think their sister, one of them, drops them off. All they got to do is go right through the woods. This guy will never get him. You tell me that, chat. 100. Yeah, thank you. You tell me that. Thanks for the 100 right there. How did they do it? How did he do that? You know? One of them's got to run. You know, guys? I don't get this. And you 100. Thank you so much. Thanks for the one like. I appreciate you chilling. And you know, I'm right. They do. I know you guys. The streams are there. The true crime cake. They're there. They're gonna show you. They're gonna bring you the evidence. They're gonna bring you the bridge guy. They're gonna bring you the voice analysis. Right. They're gonna bring you Richard Allen. They're gonna bring you the heroic Snapchats. I get it. You know, I get the story. I know I was told it too. I understand. It sounds very good like that. A lot better than going to court and me as a lawyer for whether him or the prosecution, and I'm like, listen, you know, I have a little questions here. I got to put somebody up on there, and I got to ask them a couple things, you know, because they got to give us a couple answers to this, how this went down. You know, the video does nothing for us. It really doesn't. The video gives us nothing. It says nothing. They give us all it does is, I don't know, convolute this a little bit, but it doesn't give me nothing fresh. Because it's played for 5 years. 5 fucking years, man. They can't find this dude. And it's just a dude, and they're saying it's just a regular dude. Like it's just some hick redneck that lives around town, Delphi, that was going around saying he was doing it. Like, no, man. What the fuck? What is this, a jailhouse snitch snitching on himself with a double murder? With kids at that? Kids? Dog, guys, you don't go around bragging about killing the kids like that. I don't know who the fuck would want to hear that. Even this killer, like he knows better than to go, right, doesn't he, guys? And hey, you know that murder of those kids? Really? Come on, guys. How you gonna fucking actually bring that up? Like it's like even if you're psycho, it's like you would know as a psycho that this person is gonna rat you. Like that's not good. Like nobody's gonna give you praise or a pat on the back. It was maybe if it was like I don't know, guys these days, right? But not kids. Kids don't do shit wrong, motherfucker. Like, that's the whole point. They're kids. Like, you know, get your shit right. So, I don't know the past of this man, all right? I don't know what he's done and hasn't done or, you know, what his record is. But can you really judge someone a book by its cover? Probably not, no. And you can't judge someone by their record either, I would agree. You know, I would put that out then because this could be a freshie. It doesn't matter. This is, the questions I have about, I don't know why I get so about this. Just the reason I guess I put it off, guys. The real viewer does not agree with how this went down. That's all. I know it. I know what it is. I know what the narrative is. So anyways, they dropped off by the older sister. They're like, here, you know, go run around. Go run around with cell phones in 2017. Don't you worry, because, guys, let me explain something to you real quick. They went missing with the cell phones and the family and all this shit. They went missing in 2017, and they couldn't find them. I don't know. Let's see how long it took to find these girls dead. And guess where they were? They were just a few feet away off the bridge that they sent the Snapchat on. But you know, the cops and all these search teams and doggies, they couldn't find the girls. For like, I don't know, how long was it? It was a few hours. It was a day or some shit. They couldn't find them. Oh man, I should run on Google Earth back then if they had it on Google Maps. It's not real time though, guys, but I probably would have got it faster even then. Waiting a week. Horrible. So like, you know what they say, guys, when some shit like this happens in a small town or you know? Like, oh, we're not ready for this. We're not. No shit. We could tell. These motherfuckers weren't ready. You know, they're not ready to protect. You know, they're ready to serve you. You know, serve you an ass whooping. You know, serve you a ticket. You know, serve you some jail time. You know, the cops are always ready to serve you some shit like that. But they're never ready to protect you. You know, they're never just knocking on your door like, hey, I heard some ruckus in the neighborhood. Are you good? I just want to make sure, is anybody hurting you? Is anybody extorting you? Is there anybody trying to rob you right now? Let me know. I'm the cops. I'll protect you. I got a gun. No, he wants to pull the gun out and fucking dome your ass. You know, he has to take you to jail. He's like, sir, what have you been doing? What's your name? What's your name? Do you have an ID? I'm like, what the fuck happened? What? I'm like, what just happened? I'm like, dude, the robbery's down there, bro. And he's like, no, what's your name? I'm like, wait, what the fuck, Holmes? I'm like, I have nothing to do with this. I'm a witness. Nah, not anymore. You know, you didn't fuck with the po-pows. So, all this bullshit, you want me to give you all the shit? So I give you all the shit. So, Doodah Booga, they drop these kids off at this fucking bridge. Because they got nothing better to do on their cell phones, see? Than just go around, walking around a bridge. They could have fell up this fucking bridge. Guys, you see how high this damn bridge is? Bridge guy over here is probably like, he goes, get down the hill. That's all he says. Like, get down the hill. Because look at they're playing on this bridge like it's fucking a tightrope. Sorry, guys, it's a bridge. I'm not doing all that shit. I don't know who does that for fun. They're so bored, they're just gonna go out there and just record themselves doing the selfies for fucking views. I don't know what the fuck was going on out there. So they're just bored as shit, and they go out there and this dude is there. Like, what is it? Like, how could he know? Like, what is it, guys? How is Bridge Guy there? Like, I don't know, everyone. It's so strange that Bridge Guy is there. I feel like he's ran into them before. You know? I really do. They listen to Bridge Guy like this, guys. Let me snap my finger. Hold on. As soon as they see him, they start getting sussy. Of course they do, and he's sussy. And they also like this. They listen to him like that. And you don't see, like, all you hear is, you don't understand why they're listening to him. You're like, okay, well, I'd be like, listen, sir, who are you? And I don't care. And I wouldn't even talk to him. I'd be gone, guys. I'd be fucking running, man. Why don't they run? Everyone, I don't understand why their parents didn't tell them you can run, but you can't hide. Have you ever heard that saying? I gotta tell my kids that. I tell them all the time, you can run, but you can't hide. Run! Get the fuck out of there. Take your chances. Who gives a shit? I'd rather get shot in the back than shot in the face. Word up. Yeah, I'm not no fucking prideful dude. I'm gonna die either way. I'm gonna die running. Fuck me. I'm track and field and Jesse Owens this shit, guys. I'm Usain Bolt. I'm fucking through a window, y'all. I'm Jason Statham. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Not today. Not in 2017. You're not getting me, no. Go. I would tell my friend, get the fuck out of here. If they thought there was something wrong, and they did apparently, get the hell out of here. Didn't your parents say never take candy from strangers? What do you give them? I understand what's going on. Guys, they'll always baffle me. And you say they're kids. They're 13 and 14 years old. Stop it now. They're not 8 and 7 being left out on a bridge. It's a 13 and 14-year-old, and they have cell phones. One of them does. Don't know about the other one. We didn't hear about the other one's cell phone, and what she didn't cap. She was too busy trying to balance beam on the fucking bridge. And the bridge guy's like, get down the bridge. He's like, get down, go down. And then they're like, oh, okay. And they shut their video. They shut it off in the most important time. Okay. And not one of them runs. Not one. Is there shell casings around there? What is it? Is it a weapon? Is it a gun? Why won't they tell us how these girls are taken out? I don't know. One man can't do this. Guys, the one man has to corral 2 kids. I'm one man. I have 2 boys. It's hard for me to corral. They're younger than these individuals. You know, you could speak to these people, you know, and they can run on me, you know, real good. My kids they can run on me, yeah, but it's gonna take a hot minute to get them, yeah. But I'll get them. But I'm gonna be running all around the fucking woods. No, you're out of there. One of them goes. How come you haven't seen a movie? Like, you don't even need a movie, everyone. Thanks for the 2 likes. But you don't need a movie. The kids need to have instinct. Like, what is it? Like, you have an instinct. They're saying that they recorded this out of instinct. Like, thank God for when I'm recording Bridge Guy. Guys, no. I know you want to. I know. They got to do something right? They did everything wrong. They're dead. All right? They're both dead. Not just one of them, but both. You could save one by saving yourself. See, guys, that's the kind of situation this is. You know, you save both by possibly saving yourself. But no, there's nothing like that. There's just, you know, following this bridge guy like he's the teacher of the month. And down the fucking bridge, walking with them, talking with them. What the fuck are they doing? What are you doing? Are you like holding his hand? I don't get this behavior. I'm sorry, I'm very aggravated. And he has to have a weapon. You know, if they got a gun, if he's got a gun, fine. Then they do what he says. Yes. Any other weapon, guys? I'm not going for it because they're running. They're outrunning this old fuck. I tell him on the phone. I get the Snapchat on the phone. Say, hey, homeboy. Look at this. Hey, homeboy. I'm going to run and you're going to try to catch me, see? And you're not. So that's what I do on the Snapchat. And I have him on Snapchat. His face and everything. Why are they doing all that? Because they're not smart. They're like something's wrong here, like with them and him. Like, not even him. Like, I feel like, I don't know who this person is in a way, but I don't know what's going on. Like, is there someone going to meet him down there with them? I don't know how he's able to corral both of them, guys. Please tell me. Tony Tone, what up, my man? What going on? Tony Tone, how are you, man? How's it going? We're talking the Delphi murders and how this one man was able to kill a 13 and 14-year-old out in the woods alone without a gun. You know, they saying there's no weapon involved here as far as weapon ballistics. What's up? How would you do that, Tony Tone? How could you? I can't get my 2 children. You see me, Tone. I can't get them listening to me as it is. How does he do that? Why doesn't one of them run and it save the other one? You know, like go run. If one of them runs, right? They're both both of them could be saved, but at least one of them will live. I don't understand why one of them doesn't run. You know, that's the only option you have. You know, there is no hiding. They're just running. And why would you listen to this person? I don't care if the person says he's from, you know, whatever, from the fuck, you know, from Mars or heaven himself. I really don't, because I'm not going to follow him, you know? I don't know him like that to follow him. I don't know him enough to follow him. He's a stranger. I'm scared. You're going to run. But somehow they just follow him. And they follow him to their death. And they let the man do all kinds of shit to them. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't understand why they thought this was a good idea to listen to this guy. I don't know, guys. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at the mentality and the mindset here. The non-survival. Like the non-panic. There's no panic. And you'd say that they'd say the media tells you she shot that video as a hero. She brought the brave to get them on camera. Guys, she already had the camera out. See, I wanted to tell you that about the Delphi. She already had it out. And he walked into frame. So she put it down. She didn't want to get him on camera. That's why it's only his voice and we don't even see his face. Because she put the camera down. She was scared. Obviously she was not, you know, she took the phone and turned it off. You leave the phone on all the way to the end. That's how you do it. I leave my phone on to the end, everyone. You know, I hate when they cut the video off too. I'll leave it to the end all the way till the cops come or you see the end result. That's it. It's over, you know? It ain't over till it's over, y'all. My phone's staying on. That's the point of the phone. I don't give a fuck if it's a 10-minute Snapchat or a 5-second Snapchat. I don't give a fuck what it was. How are you able to even upload it to Snapchat? Like, are you walking with him, talking, uploading this video? Where did this video come from? Is it on the actual phone? Or was it uploaded to Snapchat? We don't... See, these questions need answers, and we'll never get them because they don't have them. Because you're like, well, that's not important. All right, well, tell me what's important then. Tony Tone, he had them terrified. Talk to me, Tony. How? They don't sound too terrified on the Snapchat, dude, on the video, honestly. They just let him come into frame. And they're not running. If you're terrified, what do, Tony? You run the other way. It's just natural reaction, Tony. It's survival reaction. It's something that it's not right. This behavior with these girls, I don't know who taught them what to do, but they're just listening to everything he's telling them. And it's like, wow, that's not like how you survive in this situation. You're going to run. That's it. And I know they feel it. I know they got to feel it, Tony. Their body, their instinct is telling them something's wrong, and their fight or flight is kicking in. They don't even fight, though, or flight. So in the video, they didn't have him terrified like that. There's no weapon pulled out. There's no shotgun, AR, assault rifle. There's no big-ass butcher knife. There's no, I'm going to fucking kill you. There's nothing like that. It's just go down the hill, and they know what time it is. It's kind of like he tells them, and they know what time it is. You know, Tony, we're going to look at the video. I'll show you. It's like he just says what to do, and they're like, yeah, we'll do it. It's like, yeah, we expect this. We're going to do it. I don't fucking understand, dude. I'm so over this fucking case already. And then they just go 5 years, they got nobody, guys, and they pin it on to some dude that kind of looks like the photo, but it doesn't because he has clothes on. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, he's going around town for years saying he did it. And no one does shit, and finally the cop's like, oh, fuck it, we're going to take him. He did it. Let's go. He's the one in the video. No DNA, no forensics, guys, no witnesses. All you have is the video. Woo! Woo! Where did you get the sketch from, everyone? How could you get a facial sketch? You have no face. I don't get how they pull that off. You have no, they're dead. They're not speaking and telling us. That's why he killed them, so they wouldn't tell. Tony Tone says they knew him from running before. Yeah, show the vid. Yeah, Tony. Tony, thank you. Hold on, Tony. We're going to see the video. It's only 43 seconds, but I'm not going to convolute my investigation with bullshit that's been out there, though, Tony. So I kind of want to wait if I want to do it or if it's necessary. It's just what I told you. It's nothing. It's literally nothing, dude. And like you said, they knew him from a run-in before. Thank you. Yes, Tony. That's what I'm saying. You know, I'm going to show it in a moment, but that's what I'm saying, Tony. Before showing the video, right? Right, doing this now, Tony. I say that, yes, they ran into him before. They knew him from before. And it was like they listened to him. All right? So, Tony, I'll show you the 43 seconds. It's a small one here, but let me run it all the way back, guys. 43 seconds now. You're not going to put any stock into this, Tony, okay? So what you're going to do is stick with that. They knew him before because they did. You're not going to say that they didn't. All right, ready? Oh, you can say that. See him already behind? You can't make him out, really. Wait. See, you can see him there. She sees him. She starts to move back. See, she's running. She runs off the bridge after she sees him. Whoa, did you guys see this video? What is this video? All right, stop. It's a little, he said hi. Did you see that? That's like not the video. What is that? That's a weird video. Is that the actual video? But anyways, okay, it is. But wow, that was a little. All right, hold on. What I'm going to tell you about the video. Well, that was interesting indeed. But real quick. Guys, what interests me about the video is there's some movement of running. Did you see that? There's movement of running once they see him, but they're stopped there, and she's like, there's a path, but they don't know to go down there. I don't understand. Guys, I'm so fucking confused on why. They're just not threatened by this guy. I mean, there's nothing to be. Did you see that? Like, what was that? Like, they could have ran anytime. See how fast they were? Guys, thanks for the 3 likes, and let me talk fucking truth about this case. Did you see them run so fast? Guys, he was really far away from them then. They could have escaped. Okay? No, this is not like that. This is so fucked up. Like, why did they die that day? That's the thing. Like, you're running. You knew there was danger. And guys, you see it in the video. Their movements are running from him. And then they stop. They're like, he says something, and then they're like, hi. Or he didn't say anything. They just say hi first. And then he says something like, get down the hill, whatever the fuck it might be. It doesn't sound like get down the hill. Tony Tone says, an old family friend, someone betrayed. Yeah, what is this? They know him from before, Tony. It's either they know him from out there from before, they talked to him, or it's, somebody they know, the family, or they ran into him out there before. And he walks there frequently, or walks there once in a while. It's something wrong with that, this interaction, guys. They didn't know the path. Maybe he said, go down the path, go down that way. I'll show you how to get off the path. I don't know what it was. Why were they out there if they didn't know where to go, guys? Why were they dropped off out there? They could have fell off the bridge. This is a bad fucking place for kids to be playing. Really? Man, those parents, dude. Oh, God. They're not going to be held. They put their child at risk here. With the bridge, with a possible stranger out there in the woods. What's wrong with you? They didn't even know how to get off the trail. Did you hear it? Tony, if you heard her, she was like, I don't know how to get off how do we get out, right? And then he's going to say, oh, down the hill or whatever. And they're saying, and that's it. They obey. They're like, okay. This forever will be the most, honestly, guys, idiotic way to just walk to your doom, like, and your friend. Like, you're letting everybody walk to the, it's only on them, guys. They're going to be 13 and 14. They're going to be out there alone. I'm going to give the responsibility on them and each other to take care of each other and do what they got to do to live. Whether it's falling off the bridge by accident, whether it's breaking your ankle and running for help, whether it's being stranded out there and getting lost together, one of them's got to go for help and one of them stays. Same thing with them, with this scenario. One of them's going to stay, one of them's going to go for help, and you're going to pray that both live. Right, Tony? Yeah, right. You know, it just makes sense, guys. It's not something you have to sit down and tell your kids about. You know, you don't explain it to them. You don't have to spell it out to them. They're friends. They talk about it with their friends. It's like, hey, man, if you die, I'm going to help. You know, like, you do stuff, guys, that you, no, I don't understand. And it's in you. You don't have to say it. It's going to be inside of you. The survival instinct, guys. You're going to feel the run, but you're not gonna, because you're going to have your friend. But you're going to realize that you're both going to die if you don't run. One of you's got to go. Damn it. Just a brutal, it's just stupid as fuck to sit there and wait to be choked to death or whatever he's going to do to you. I don't understand how you could. So there's a problem with this whole scenario. And the real viewer does not, you know, yeah, these girls are dead. There's no doubt about it. But it's, I don't ask me why this, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Tony Tone, parents put them there, paid them to kill them. What's the deal, Tony? Yeah, what is the deal here? Like, this family acts like they do this all the time or something. They drop their fucking kids off together in the middle of fucking nowhere with train track. I don't get it, Tony. Tony, it's very disturbing to me. And it's disturbing to me that they can't catch nobody for 5 years. And they got video, audio, they got possible forensics or don't. What's going on here, man? You know, Tony, I don't put it past guys. Like I said, I'm not into conspiracy theories, but if they come into the Occam's razor, they come in. You know, what the fuck is going on here with the town, with the cops, with this dude, Richard Allen dude, all of a sudden? He's going to get a new trial, it looks like, possibly walking. Not walking, but getting cut in hours. Iron vacation will be cut short, Tony. You know? But like I said, this is that location. So here is some interesting evidence. This is the actual, I think, phone that one of them had a phone. And this is the phone buried, you know, not even destroyed. Just kind of just got some, because they couldn't find them. They couldn't even ping a phone. The cops couldn't do shit. Like per usual, that's the bridge where you saw the video. He'll be right here. They'll be shooting the video. They run off the bridge. Sounds shady, right? Yeah, it's very shady. This is the supposed crime scene, but you're never going to get to see. You can't even get close to it. And then the only way you get close to it is here on Google Maps. Here's the bridge where you've seen the video. And then they will die, apparently be read to their death. Walked off right here and found right over here near the creek bed. So, Tony, it does sound suspicious, doesn't it? It sounds really just unbelievable. They got this guy. After 5 years, they got him somehow. Look at the sketch. Show you the sketch. There's the sketch. Yeah, you can see it right through the phone. This is the first original sketch, kind of like Zodiac. You know, we're going with the original sketch. Staying with this. This does not look like your suspect at all. He's just, that's the suspect in the video. And where is our actual homeboy? Homeboy's right here. And you could say that this killer, Richard Allen, of the girls there, you could say that he's losing weight because in jail and trying to look a better, lesser for his appearance. Possible. Very difficult to even say that this person is, that you can, you know, this is anything. Very hard. You gotta have forensics. I don't think they match. I don't think they have anything to match on forensics with Richard Allen. Let's take a look. The arrest, guys, in 2022, investigators reviewed a misfiled tip after a volunteer file clerk discovered the error. Richard Allen's last name was recorded incorrectly on the tip when submitted, and the file was therefore wrongly marked as cleared. The file clerk, what the fuck is this? What does that mean? What the fuck? Oh my God. You're explaining why this took so long? Because somebody misplaced, guys, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you shit. Oh my God. No, you can go go out into the fucking Delphi place and walk off that bridge. What is this shit, dude? What is this? A tip? A volunteer? Buried for years? Just found it? What, do you dust it off? They dusted off the fucking dust. Misspelled his name. They misspelled Alan. Wait a second. Let me read that again, everyone. How they busted open this case. Okay, you ready? Not by the video, the voice, not by any eyewitness account, nothing. Not by forensics, guys. You know how they cracked this case? Finally, in September 2022, investigators reviewed a misfiled tip. Oh, it was a tip. After a volunteer file tech clerk discovered the error. Oh, it was an error, guys. Okay, that's confusing in itself. Anyways, Richard Allen's last name was recorded incorrectly. Because they knew that it was Richard Allen, see, from the tip. So they knew that his name should have spelled right, but it was spelled wrong. You know, guys, that's a lie, and it's all gibberish shit. Wow, that's crazy lies. Holy shit, I'm gonna spit up. I'm so disgusted with that lie. Okay, booga booga fuga. So they're just gonna arrest this dude and be like, yeah, that's the dude. Because he was saying he's the dude. Because everybody does that. They do, a lot of people do that. John Marcar, John Benet Ramsey. Tony Tone, it's just strange they're out there and this man just walks up out of nowhere. It is. He walks up a long distance the opposite way of the bridge because he's not coming from the sky, Tony, or you know what I mean? Or he's not coming from underneath the bridge. He's not a troll that lives underneath the fucking bridge. Right, Tony, he's coming from all the way the other direction. So when they're sitting there shooting this video, they can see this motherfucker coming from a mile a fucking way. And they have plenty of time to save their own lives. They don't want to die. That's all, guys. I don't give a fuck what you tell me. Yeah, that's bullshit. Don't want to hear it. This is not them at 13 and 14, is it? No, it's not. Why are these photos brought out? Why are these photos of them? This is not them at 13 and 14 years old. Don't give a shit what you tell me. I see the girl in the video. One of these girls, I think it's her, looks so much fucking older. Are you kidding me? Can't even recognize her. And she's moving fast. They want you to believe these are little girls like this, so helpless. Is this person a cop that killed him? Who is this fucker? Like, who is it, really, guys? Like, this Richard Allen doesn't, he doesn't check. It just, the whole thing don't check. That's all. We got nothing. They found a 40 caliber unspent round. He's got a gun. All right, they say he's got a weapon. So on November 29th, now they're going to release more shit years later. It's so dumb. This case. Yo, this whole case sucks. Tony, I'm sorry, bro, but this case sucks, bro. I'm about to just, I don't know, man. It's too stupid. That's, you know, you use the word strange, right, Tony? Using the word strange. I'm using the word stupid. I'm using the other S word, dude. I feel fucking stupid, bro. And I wanted to be excited. I have a good cases coming up, Tony. Trust me, brother. I have some good shit. But this, I wanted to cover real quick. And it's just, it's really bad. Horrible. No, guys. They said a ballistics match came from a gun owned by Allen. What the fuck? All right, everyone. That's the red. They needed that for how long? They needed that. How long it took them to get that ballistics match? 5 fucking years. Oh my god. Police work sucks. Either your police work sucks or like, what's the deal here? Are they so proud of that? Yo, everyone, they're so proud. I think they had a press conference, and they were so proud of themselves. And everybody's just like, right? We're all like, huh? We're all kind of like, who? What? Yeah, Tony, when they announced this shit, we're like, who the fuck? We're kind of like even more confused than we already were about Bridge Guy and this whole fucking deal. Tony Tone, he says it's a cop's dad. They try to keep it quiet. You know what, Tony? I'm starting to think it's someone that is like, yeah, because this is just the stupidest investigation I've ever seen. Like, I don't know what's going on here, especially when you have 2 girls. Like, literally, they try to show you that these girls are like 8 or 9 years old. They're not, guys. They're 14 and 13 posting on Snapchat. Fucking A, what is wrong with you? Like, get your head out of your ass. You know, it's 2017. Stop being fucking lied to and taking the pill. Knock it off. We'll smack the shit out of you. Get out of this channel. This is for real motherfuckers, double E. Right, Tony? Tone, we real motherfuckers up in here. It's real shit. I say the hard shit, right, Tony? We think the hard shit. We say the hard shit. if you don't want to say it, Tony, real if you would say it, right? I'll fucking say it. That's what I do. But you say it. Tony says it. You don't give a shit. Yeah, Tony, right? It's some foul shit right here. Some dirty ass shit. Hey, Tony, you know what they did to this dude, that's the Allen dude? They just threw him in prison. They locked him away the fucking key. Like, yo, give him life. There's really nothing tying him. This is all bullshit. They're like, oh, this unspent caliber casing matches his weapon. What, he has a 40 caliber gun out there in Delphi? What does he shoot shit out in the woods? I'm sure he does. I'm sure he has it for protection. What does he have, a 40 cal? Sure. What is a 40 caliber? What the fuck is that? Like, I'm sure he has it too. Everyone has one. Go next door. You'll match a 40 cal unspent casing to any 40 caliber gun, guys, in the Delphi. Tony tells, I taught my daughter to run. There you go, Tony. Tony, I've heard my mother tell my sister that multiple times. To run. Don't listen to this fucker. Even if he has a gun. She says, it will make him take you out right there. He said, because if it takes you, yeah, if it takes you, it's going to be worse for you, and you're never going to be seen again. And, you know, yeah, they might think you have a chance to escape, right, Tony, to convince this person or find that moment during the suffering and pain that you're going to go through. No, just end it right there and take your chances with the run. Right, Tony, run. You can run, but you can't hide. I told my kids, you can run, but you can't hide. Fuck hiding. I said, get your ass moving. Get the fuck out of there. I said, you find an exit, damn it. I said, you grab your brother, get the fuck out of there. I said, you take your chances running, damn you. I said, until daddy gets there, you know? You wait, you run until daddy gets, I'll be there, son. You guarantee. Right, Tony? Tony, we'll be there like fucking Energy, Wings, Red Bull. I'll tell you, I'll be there so goddamn, I'll be there so fast, you would think my ass was angelic. I'll be there like fucking DeLorean. I'm telling you guys, that Ulivad shit, ain't gonna happen. Not on my earth. Not on my earth. I'm sorry, everyone. They could say whatever the parents want. That they were held by the police. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what they say. A car doesn't help you, police. I would have ran that fucker. Oh boy, I don't give a fuck. Everybody's, oh, you're already costing life, everyone. Every second that goes by. I'm telling you, they ain't stopping me, boy. Yeah, I'm flying in like a motherfucker, boy. I'll tell you that. I'm having a friend drive that car, and I'm on top of the hood, and I'm like, bro, hit the brakes. I'm gonna fly through the fucking school head first. I swear to you. I said, Holmes, I'm doing this shit. I don't give a fuck if you're helping me or not. 4 likes, let's get it done. Explicit 1 says, you liking that explicit, right? Fuck that. You're gonna tell me walk to my death. Like, dude, there was a death march. It's called the Death March, okay? It's by the Germans, right? They would take out these people, they tell them, go, don't walk to your death. I think there's movies out there where you walk. And you're like, yo, walk. Listen, everyone, that's a fucking mocking thing. Because I'm like, yeah? How about this, brother? How about I die right here and you can walk me to that spot. You know what I mean? You walk me to my death. As I'm dead, motherfucker. I'll tell him in his face. Like, you know, they get the terrorists, they get you, and they get you kidnapped and everything, and they get you all ready for the torture. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know why it gets that far. You know what I mean? It doesn't even get that far. Tony told they didn't have any marks on them. Right, what is that? Yeah, I don't get what's going on with this murder, y'all. Oh, what is this shit? It's like Tony says, is this some kind of crazy fucking cover-up bullshit? Like, what is this shit? Like, what is this shit? Like, is it even necessary, guys? The extra reviewer, is this necessary? Well, I don't know. Ex Richard Allen, right? Ex this fucking child killer, man. They labeled him a child killer. So he gets it in jail. What do you know? A year from now, his face will be beat in like Waddy Bolger. They'll leave him alone for 2 seconds and his face will be mashed the fuck in by some super duper criminals that are dealing out justice over there in the prison. Fuck you and your justice, dude. Who are you? You're fucking evading. You're a piece of shit in here for shitting on justice. And you think you're dishing it? Get the fuck. That is injustice, dude. To have somebody like that carrying out justice. Fuck you. Dirty ass hands of yours. Explicit 1. That's like, what did Jesus say? Let the one that cast the first stone, right? Let the one that has no sin cast the first stone. What do they all do? Drop the stone and walk the fuck away, right? Yeah, good one, Jesus. You got me. You got me, JC. All right, I'm in prison too. I don't think I have any right to kill this kid. Let the fucking, just stay away from me. That's all. Stay away from me. Don't put it on people. But they should get it done. But you know, this guy Richard Allen. I mean, you know, I don't know about this dude. I'm talking like when you really got evidence. You know, but this guy, they have, I don't know who this person is. He could have been fucking He-Man for all I know. I'm good. Whatever. Sure. Somebody's got to pay. It's been 5 fucking years. Give somebody his fucking jail term. Fry somebody. Tony Tone, when they get him. They got him in 2022, dude, because of a tip that they misfiled because they misspelled his last name. Guess what his last name is? Allen. Allen. You know what I think they did? I think they misspelled it Allan. See? So it was really Allen with an E, though, not with an A. So that's what happened. And for 5 years, it went undiscovered. See? And for some reason, they discovered it, this critical error, and they corrected the name from Allan to Allen. See, they had like a cipher expert come in and be like, listen, there's something wrong with this last name. I think possibly here, there could be an A in there. And they're like, no fucking way. They're like, seriously? They're like, dude, that was the... Put the A there. They're like, this Richard Allen, dude, he lives down the street. Get that motherfucker up in here. Richard Allen is such a white, regular fucking name. It's Delphi, yeah, it's all white people up in that bitch. And it's like Richard Allen. Oh, it's perfect. Get this motherfucker. Get this, what is he, 40? Is he alone? Is he divorced? He's a fucking weirdo? Get him in here. Get his ass down. Richard, we got your bullet casings. I'm like, what do you mean you got my bullet casings? They're like, we got the bullets there, shot and killed these girls. They match your gun. Like, dude, no, bro. Everybody has this gun, bro. Bro, trust me. No. They're like, no, listen, Richard. And we somebody said that you might have done this before, but way back in the day, but we misplaced this tip, this rumor about you, and we misspelled your name, dude. So now we got it all corrected. We found out how to spell your name, Allen, Allan, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, no, Allen, that's right. See, even I fuck up. And yeah, it's a very complicated case. So you're going to jail for a long time. You hear me? You sick son of a bitch! Right? Yeah, but right, where's the assault, right? Yeah, is there assault here, dude? The perpetrator. Fuck you, dude. What's next? Later developments. Look, Tony, I'm trying to look for the investigation, my friend. The murders. So, guys, it took a whole fucking day to find them. Like, they were just right by the bridge. You know, like, they were hidden so well. Were they hidden so well, or were they just not looking? Or was they taken to another location and then dumped over there later? I don't know. Because they fuck up this investigation so badly, I can't tell. I can't tell you. They were reported missing, finally, at 5:30 in the afternoon when they just dropped. I don't know. Who gives a shit? Because they're dead. They had searched. The family was, like, looking around and shit. Well, why don't you try looking around where you dropped them off? Like near the bridge? Maybe they sent that Snapchat. Did anybody look at the Snapchats? Is that was sent on Snapchat? This is so dumb. I feel like a fucking doy. I think I'm just going to go around being a doy. Yeah, Tony Tone. Isn't this crazy? And what did you say, Tony? You know what's sold here, dude? Where's the autopsy, brother? So listen, the bodies were found on the north bank of Deer Creek. I showed you where on Google Earth, right there. There's no memorial, nothing. There's no, like, cleared spot. There's nothing there. It's just, fuck it. Police did not initially release the details on how the girls were murdered. Okay? Ask yourself a question. Does real people give a shit about that? No, I don't give a fuck, honestly, man, because it's legitimate. All right, fool, fuck. Yeah. Only the killer's gonna know how this shit was done. I feel it. You gotta catch this motherfucker in a lie. You know, only shit he would know. Maybe this crazy killer's calling up and he's got more planned, right? He's like Zodiac. He's like, did you find those bodies yet? There's gonna be more. You know? Get me off Snapchat. Right, what the fuck, dude? So, what happens is, as early as February 15th of 2017, the Indiana, who the fuck, began circulating a still image of the individual reportedly seen on the monorail line. Guys, let me tell you something real quick. This is going to get so stupid for me to tell you this, but they're going to have to go through like a voice analysis. I don't know how they got a sketch, but voice analysis to try to catch this person. No, you just need to do good police work. How about that? How about we just get down and dirty on our hands and knees and we start fucking searching for evidence and we start questioning motherfuckers, yeah, and we start fucking testing shit and what the fuck? This video does nothing. Tony, what do you get from the video, brother? This man's white, right? He's a fucking white, old, 40, what is he, Tony? Between 30 and 45, Tony? Possibly 50? I don't even give him 50. I give him 45, this old bag fucker. Yeah? Come on, Tone. Give me a profile on this son of a bitch. Is it Alan? Tony said sex in that town suck. Tony, I couldn't say the word suck even better than you wrote it because you are correcto mundo. They weren't ready. You know, you hear that, Tony, in every fucking show, every crime show. Oh, it's a small town. We ain't had nothing like this happen here. This small town. We ain't nothing like this happen here. See that, Ben Diddy? Ben Diddy, we ain't had nothing like this happen here. We need the FBI and the state local officials. See? Because State Benny, we got 2 murders. 2 murders. Not just 1, but 2. See? That's 1 + 1 = 2. That's not 22. That's not 21. That's 2. We're going to need double the help. You got to call double the numbers. You know, Benny, you got to call everybody. I mean, you got to call. Damn. All right. The grainy photograph. That's the best photograph they give you in the whole fucking video. I'm sorry, guys. With all the technology and all the AI and all the shit, guys, I'm going to put my foot, my bare foot. And I'm just going to have to wipe it all over this screen, and I'm going to take everything and just put it in the corner of a room and just stare at everything stacked up like a pyramid, you know? That's not much, everyone. I don't know what you have, but I have very little. And we just look at it, and we're just going to bonfire this thing. Because I'm just not in the world. I'm not in this world anymore. This is not the world we live in. Like Tony said, this is not detective shit. What is this shit? Like, I'm going to throw things. It's like, guys, I will be eating and breathing this. Like, what do we do here? What do we do here? I get out to that place, that location, right, Tony? I walk that shit, bro. I'm walking it. I'm walking it. I'm stalking it like him. I want to know. But no, they don't want to know shit. Tony Tone says, yeah, fuck yeah. Tony says nothing. Tony Tone says, that's right. Tony Tone. Some people care, some don't. Tony, some more than others, right? You might care more than me, Tony, right? About something and get something more done than I would, right? So maybe we both care, but you care more, all right? And you show it. Maybe I don't. So yeah, so this grainy photograph, guys, his hands in his pocket, you saw it, his head's down, walking on the rail bridge towards the girls. Now stop for a moment, I just clicked in my brain. Tony, we did say possibly he had a run-in before. I think they had a run-in before with him. I think he's ready for that video. He's prepared for a cell phone. That's why his head's down, his hands in his pocket, his voice low, whatever, he's ready. I think maybe he said they don't want to be recorded one time or something. That's why the phone's down by the girls. There's some prior interaction, Tony. I am with you on that. I'm saying that. And, you know, that proves it in that he was aware of the phone, but he wasn't even aware enough to break it or destroy it or throw it in the creek. The creek is right there. You got to just take the phone and toss it in the creek. Did he not want to touch things? I don't get this. Really don't get the purpose of this murder. The photograph appears. Okay. A few days later, the person in the photograph of the bridge guy was named the prime suspect in the double homicide. At press conference, Buddha Booga. Enforcement released an audio recording during which the voice suspect also the muffled down the hill. Because they were asking where the path was. You heard that? They couldn't know where the path was. And he was like down the hill. Remember that, Tony? They were asked, like, she's like, I don't know where the path is. They were running off because of the dude on the bridge. And they were like, oh, I don't know where the path is. The whole time, they're not even putting the camera on him. They're just avoiding putting the camera on him. Like you said, Tony, they're scared. Okay, fair enough. But they're, you know, he's like down there. He's like down the hill. They were asking, it sounds like an order to where to go, possibly, yeah, but with the gun out or something, possibly, Tony. But, you know, down the hill, whatever. Tony Tone, the girls act like they've never been there before, don't they? Yeah, what is that? Tony, good point. Tony Tone with another good point. Tony's right. They act like they never fucking been there before. This guy got 130 fucking years, by the way. With fucking double murder. Yeah, Tony's right. Tony Tone says the girls act like they never been there before. Guys, what the fuck is that? What do you? Tony's right. They do act like they've never been there before because they're confused on how to get down, like what path or where to go. And he's not. He's like down the hill. That's how you get down. Yeah, Tony's right. Tony, very good point. You know, it does seem like they're just as in the open and confused as he seems to be helping them, if anything, to get down the hill, right? To know this place, Tony. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, even in a sarcastic way, right? I'm saying it actually in a real way that he knows the place more, and he overhears them saying, "Hey, we don't know how to get down or where the path is," and he's like down the hill. He's like down the hill. That's all. He just interrupts their conversation and interjects. I didn't say there was a gun or was an order, because he doesn't sound orderful with it. I've listened to the audio, and I'm not going to analyze the audio because it's just that. It's just that, and it's like it's up to the user's. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. How much more so that sound, you know? It's all going to be on what you think you're hearing. I can't, even an expert can't tell you what the fuck you're hearing. They can suggest what it is, but the power of suggestion is very powerful. It's very high, so no suggestions here. The power of suggestion is brutal. So officials credit the source of the audio image to German's phone, one of the girls' phone, and further regarded as a hero for having the presence of mind and fortitude to secretly record the exchange. I don't think it was a secret. He put his head down. He was avoiding. He knew they had phones. He knows they're girls. He knows they're teenage girls out there. He's seen them before. Like Tony Tone says, he's a local. He knows them. Either he knows them from there or he knows them from town, somewhere. Tony Tone's on this. Like fucking fire, Tony Tone. You're on this shit like fire, brother. I'm so impressed. Thanks for the 4 likes, guys. Let's get it to 10. That's the goal every stream. Tony Tone, they stepped aside instead of running because they didn't know where to go. All right, Tony, what is the threat here? Is it the woods itself and not where to go, or is it him in front of them? Tell me the threat, Tony. That's what I want to know. Is there a threat here? You know what I'm saying, man? What's the threat? So he said down the hill. They were like, we don't know where to go. And he's like down the hill. They didn't have to follow him down the hill unless he had a gun. But he had a gun, man. What? Oh, I don't see any weapon. Maybe that weapon's in his pocket. You're right. Maybe it is. What does a 40 caliber look like? Wait a second, Tony. I don't know guns. We're going to look at more at the video, too. Tony. I think the video, the 40 caliber is a Smith & Wesson. It's like a fucking hand. It looks like a Glock. It's like a small Glock. It's a bigger gun. It's... Damn. Holy shit, that's loud, yeah? Fuck is that? It's a 9 milli. And then the 40 cal. Oh, God. I don't know, Tony. Doesn't look good. Here's the 42-second video. Let's do this again, Tony, with the video one more time. Panic, right? Panic. All right, Tony says they didn't know where to go. They panicked. Okay, Tony. I go with you, brother. Yeah. Let's go with that, Tony, with the panic. But have they seen him... So he's coming from all the way down there. See? He's not coming from... This is the bridge, so he has to come from the opposite direction. I would say he was coming from this road. N625 West. But he's got to come up, right? That's how he gets there. That's how he meets them. It's closed now. Wonder why. But yeah. He's coming from this area. And boom. Like Tony said, we've seen him before. Something's up. He's behind this, one of them. See how much older she is now? Look, she's like a grown woman. Literally, look at the, don't fucking tell me, man, that that's the one in my thumbnail. You know? You start talking to your kids like a fucking adult, like Tony says. You start fucking telling them the real deal. You stop trying to not tell them shit and let them not see shit, because don't let them see shit, but tell them that. The fuck, man? Tell them what's right. Not what everybody else says is right. Wow. I'm pausing it because I want to analyze a little. They analyzed this whole fucking video for what? For nothing. That's right, for nothing. For a voice, a 2-second voice that gets them nothing. You'll never get in court with that. They got it still. With a voice? You are out of this world. I want somebody to pay too, guys. But I want the right person to pay. This person's still walking around. They just pinned it on someone. And it's got to be told. What do they got on him? We're gonna go through the court. He's right behind her. Like, you know what it feels like? Hey, Kaj, how are you? Good to see you, Kaj, on Saturday. How are you? Hope you get that coffee getting right. We're on the Delphi. Look how he's staying perfectly behind her, too. Isn't that crazy? It's like he's perfectly behind her, right, Tony? Kaj says, doing good, doing better. Good to hear you, Kaj. Good to see you. Always a joy to hear you. We're here with Tony. Tony, we're going over the... Tony's on this case. Kaj, what do you think about the Delphi? He's right behind there. Let's play it. I want to analyze a little. Beautiful day. She puts it down. See? So that's the bridge guy photo. Let's get it straightened. That's an older girl. And I'm right, Tony. Yeah, Tony does not look like that girl. They're so much older, but they put these girls out as like 8 or 9. They're 13 and 14, guys. They have Snapchat, they have phones. They're not dumb. Yeah, I'm trying to get... That's the bridge guy photo. So that would be like this photo. Possible weapon. Possible raising the weapon. Yeah, Tony. What do you think, Tony? It looks like he's gonna raise it. Take it out. Doesn't it? Tell me about that one, Tony. It is scary, Kaj. Now I'm starting to get scared for sure if he has a weapon. If he has a gun like they say he does, they're listening all the way. I mean, what is you're really not running too fast, right, Tony? You know, from 13, 16 shots. You're going to take your chance by listening. Tony Tones, it looks like he knew they would be there. Yeah, it does. He comes from that other direction. Look how far off. So he knows. And he's got a gun then, Tony. That's a gun he's going to pull out, right? Down the hill. Yeah. That's a weapon. This fucking guy? This is your psycho. Okay. What do you do? What do you do to him? We'll find out. Very awesome moment there. Wow, she's doing good. Okay. I give her a lot more credit. She's doing very, very well here. She's really getting him. She's going to swing it back, right? She's swing it back again? No. Wow, I give her credit, guys. Looks like a 9mm instead of 40 caliber. Unspent. She runs off. See, she runs off the bridge.
There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
Got it. Okay, we got it. Guys, is it down the hill? Okay. Will you listen to that one more time, please? Okay, yeah, weapons out. Weapons out because they're very quiet. Yeah. I got it. All right, we got it then. He pulls it out. Yeah, Tony. Because of the gun, Tony. Tony, would you... Tony, the gun's out. Tony, would you run, brother? I had a gun on me, Tony, a couple times, but one time in particular. I couldn't run. This person had it in my face, dude. Hold on, Tony. It says that the evidence is so fucking scarce in this, Tony Tone. I'm doing you nasty by giving you bullshit, bro. I'm confusing us. It said investigators also found a .40 caliber unspent round, less than 2 feet from one of the victims' body, but between the two victims. It was later determined that the round came from a gun owned by Richard Allen. So what is, Tony? I don't know guns. Gosh, people that are mentally deranged shouldn't have guns. Correct. Yes, it should not. Just like a person with a disability shouldn't drive, right? Same thing with the mental. It should be classified as that to get people not to own dangerous weapons or operate dangerous equipment as a weapon, vehicle. You're right. Even a motor vehicle could be used as a weapon, Kaj, right? You see them run through the parades and all that. There's plenty of those without being deranged, right? Just anger has people picking up things and doing things. So yes, Kaj, even anger does it. So I don't think even the mentally deranged is going to help because you got people just with an anger problem or just anger doing it, or not even out of anger, just doing it for fun. So there's a problem there, Kaj. It's the guns, period. You got to take it away. And we got to go hands. That's all. Just got to go hand to hand. Tony Tone says 40K. Yeah, I don't know, Tony. They're saying it's unspent. It wasn't used. They're not telling us what was used, Tony, to carry out this murder. They said they released a new sketch and it went in a new direction in 2019. And some random tip that they buried led to Richard Allen's name. This is and they matched a 40 cal unspent casing to his gun. Which I don't know how you could say everybody probably has a 40, right? A gun in there. What the hell's going on, right? Kaj says, like I said, I lost my grandson to self-destruction by gun. Obviously, he was not mentally ill, and we did everything to keep that gun away from him, but we didn't succeed. You know, Kaj, I'm gonna agree. I'm sorry. I remember you sharing that. I know you're going through that, and like you, I'm agreeing with taking the gun out of the equation completely, Kaj, and that's gonna help save lives. I agree with you. Tony Tone, he had them terrified. Why did they scream on the video? Tony, talk to me, man. But Kaj, I'm with you, Kaj. You know my thoughts, and yes, the gun needed to be taken away. Tony Tone, I just don't know what to tell you, man. Like, that's the confusion I have with this whole behavior of the girls, 13 and 14. I don't know why they didn't scream. I know they're in the middle of the woods, but that's even more reason to scream. I don't know, Tony, why they didn't run, scream. Dude, I'm not a goat. A murder is funny. Wow. Dude, I'm not a goat. Damn. I don't think so, bro. It's madness. So they gag ordered his defense attorney. They arrest him. They gag ordered his defense attorney so he can't speak. And he can't tell the people what was really going on. He said that they said he confessed over the phone in person to people that he was bridge guy. They're matching the voice. That's all they got is the voice. That's okay, dude. I'm not a goat. Tony Tone says, sorry for your loss. That's sad. Thank you, Tony. Yes, Kaj went through that loss. And we always feel the loss. Dude, I'm not a goat. You can't spell slaughter without laughter. Yeah, I just laughed. I just laughed, dude. I'm not a goat. Very well. That was a lot better. Dude, I'm not a goat. That was well a lot better it'd be for me to take, man. Really good one. Yes, dude, I'm not a goat. You are correct. I will agree with you, sir. Kaj, thank you. It's still so difficult to talk about it. I know, Kaj. That's why I'm here to try to take your mind off it. Really, thanks for joining me when you can, guys. I really appreciate the time. All of you. Thank you. And the 4 likes as well. Thank you so much. The chat is fire. Tony Tone and Kaj. And, yep, dude, I'm not a goat stops in. So this has been a really good chat. Tony, you've been fired, dude. Thanks for spending time with the Real Man Reviewer. Really, he and Kaj too as well. And dude, I'm not going to go. But Tony Tone, you were on fire with this case. I don't know, Tony, why no screaming? Why listening to this person? You know, even with a weapon, right? I don't know. So they got him. They said he's got a serious mental illness, and he has a grave disability. Says that they analyzed him. They talked to him. They said that yeah.
I just heard on the news, Kobe is making a comeback.
Oh yeah.
Holy.
All right, bro. Try to get some. Well, I'll be soon. Yeah. He justified that. He said that he planned to assault them, but the victims ran away when they saw a van nearby, and he had cut the girl's throat and covered their bodies with sticks. The defense hired a psychologist who testified that Allen had pretty severe depression and work-related stress and anxiety. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, Kaj says, I find that funny they would put a gag. Isn't it? Isn't it, Kaj? Tony Tone says they had the phone recording the ground, not on him. Typical girl would have been recording everything. Exactly, dude. What the fuck? And the gag order, right, Kaj? What is this? Why are they doing this? This doesn't make sense, too. He's like, he planned on doing that, but they ran away, and they saw a van nearby. That means they're close to, like, a road. Like, no, they weren't. This is weird. And I don't even know if their throats were cut. We don't have no autopsy. We have no manner of death. Right? It's still being withheld, right? They don't have released anything. And it's the trial's over. That's it, guys. There's nothing else. And it was just a library named after them. There's no memorial out there. There's nothing. There's nothing here. I just don't understand this case, guys. Can anyone explain it to me? Do we understand what the evidence is here, how they were killed? Tony Stone said they had a focus. Yep, George Jones, he's innocent. George Jones says none of it makes any sense. George, yeah, I mean, that's George. I like to know something, right? That connects Mr. Allen to this. I want somebody to go down too, George. You know, trust me, Mr. Jones. You know I do. Thanks for the 5 likes, but it's got to be the right person. I mean, this is not. Who is this? What is this? What are we doing here? Holy shit, George. George, you were right. I don't see anything here to connect him. Kaj, I'm wondering about the gag order. It doesn't sound right. You should be able to make your case in the media. Lord knows. You were so right, Kaj, that the case is going to be decided in the media. It was already decided. Bridge guy was fucked. As soon as they found out who he was or had a suspicion, like they had no suspects, right, George? Right? They had nobody. They had nobody for 5 years. And all of a sudden, they misspelled his name. I'm going to go through that, George. They misspelled Allen's name with an A instead of an E. But you're right, Kaj. Why the gag order? You know, why not? Because what? You don't want it to be decided that way? You don't want it to get off? Or what's the deal? George Jones, no filming. Right, no what? What? No trail cameras. What are you saying? No filming trial. Oh, no. You said filming the trial. I'm sorry, guys. Filming the trial. Yes. No filming the trial. And you do get that, George, in some cases, don't we? Where it won't be allowed into, right, the cameras. But George, there is not even a release of what the fuck was said in court, or right, a transcript. Where's the evidence, dude? Where is everything? Where is it? Yeah, George, this is shady, bro. I don't like any of it. George, no cam. Yeah, right? Nothing on the meat. What's going on, George? Yeah, what is up, dude? This is Nancy Grace was all over this back then. They were getting so many views, so many clicks on your ass, on everybody's ass with this Delphi shit and Bridge guy. And they're still getting views on this case. And talk about keep this dude in prison, all this bullshit, and he's the murderer and all this shit. Tony Tone, I get that sometimes, but I don't get the urge to go kill 2 young girls. This is crazy. Yeah. And he said he was going to do it for assault, but, you know, come on, man. What? Like, obviously we know that, but it's like, bro, but they ran away, and because they saw he was pretty planned. I don't think they were running anywhere. Kaj says, what evil lurks in the hearts of man? Yes. The treacherous is the heart of man, and who can know it? Right? Who knows the treacherous heart of a man? Who knows the inside of a man? Well, you do, right? You know yourself. 6 likes, guys. Thank you. We're trying to get to 10, but we're in here doing it here on a Saturday with this. And George, you know, George, Tony, Kaj, what is going down? The GOAT, right? What is going down? George Jones, plus the itemism, symbolism, audioism, symbolism. Tell me, George, there's going to be an appeal, I heard. He has an appeal, dude. What do you think? You think they're going to shut him down again and just throw him in jail and just shut him up and throw him away? And, man, they don't got the real killer, huh? They don't got Bridge Guy, do they? Still don't got Bridge Guy. Come on, guys. You think they got Bridge Guy? I don't look like Bridge Guy to me. It could be. It does look a little bit like him in the face. If you say that about anybody, though, right? Bridge Guy could be anybody. I want him to be Richard Allen. Fuck, man. But Tony Tone's right. You know, George is right. Kaj is right. There's a lot of problems here with this case, man. Huge problems. This is an aerial shot, I think. What are they doing? They're looking. All right, that's going to be insignificant. All right, Kaj says we need to be careful of show trials. Yeah, we do. You're right. There's been a lot of those. But I don't know what, like, when you cross the line with, you know, how, you know what I mean? To show a trial or not. Guys, there's a sketch here, a journalist sketch. This is a representation of the crime scene and drawn by myself based on the totality of my research and the available information. Guys, there is no available information to this. Where is this? They have an autopsy report? This is dumb. I'm not going to show you this sketch because I can't call that. What's really creepy is this photo here of the crime scene. This is, you see the yellow tape? This is where the bodies were found, I think like around here. You can see the creek just over. I showed you on Google Earth, so it's just over the creek, and the bridge would be like somewhere over here, you know? But very creepy, isn't it? Very quiet. I guess all you can hear is the creek. I don't know. I don't understand. Like Tony says, why is there not more movement on this? Why are they not running? Tony Tone, small town, they didn't have the training to log everything down. Agreed, Tony. Horrible police work. Like George says, like they gotta go. You can't do this. You gotta have more. That's all. You just gotta have a little more. You know what I mean? Like you have a little more. That's all. You got a lot of evidence. You need to put that shit together a little better. That's all. So give him a new trial, but put this shit together tighter. So we can really say yes. Give us more. Give us more forensics. Give us more of the crime scene. Give us more of the kills. Convince us he's the killer. Yeah, I want to be convinced. I'm sorry, everyone. I have to be convinced because the evidence is not telling us. The evidence isn't convincing me. Tony Tone, you're right, Tony. Kaj, unfortunately, the appeals has to be associated with the trial misconduct. Yeah, that's what he's basing it on, Kaj. He's saying he didn't have a right representation or whatever, and that they were withholding, or you know, there wasn't all the evidence, the usual to try to get a new trial, which is good. I agree. I fucking agree. Whatever that is, I agree. Sure, give it to him. Let's hear this evidence again. What is the evidence? What wasn't presented? Let's hear it all. You know, give it to the judge. Let him decide. You know, he's not biased. You know, the dude. I'm not biased. I want somebody to pay, guys, just as much as the city of Delphi wants someone to pay. But you know, is the dude a little weird? Fuck yeah, he's a little weird. But you heard the problems he has. See, you look at that and you want him to be the murderer. I get it. I want him to be too. I want him to fucking pay for nothing. Tony Tone says, I want to know where the parents were at. Fucking A, Tony. Tony is fucking on this shit. That's what I'm saying, Tony. Who the fuck drops their kids, let their kids go out like that? And just be like, oh yeah, come on home. Dude, they're playing, she's tight. She's walking on this bridge, Tony. Did you see that fall? Let me show you the fall from the bridge. And I know you were seeing how she was tight roping it.
Nice one, Tony.
Yeah, nice one, Tony. My son said nice one, Tony. Look. Yeah, look at that. Boom. You know, you're fucking in trouble there. I mean, I don't know if you're going to die, but it's going to be a little bit, you're going to explain it to do. You're going to learn a lesson. You're not going to be doing that. Like Tony said, who's there the parents at? You know, at work, I got it, guys. I got to work too. We all got to work. My kids got to come home. I got to have childcare. I don't even have childcare. I get it. I understand how hard it is. I know what it is. You got to cooperate with someone. Maybe you don't want to get the sit done with the kids. I get it. But Tony's right. Where's the parents at? Fuck all that. Now they're dead. See? Because you couldn't be a parent. You had to go to work and make that extra money. Just get your bills paid. Yeah, see? They always greed once more. You should spend time with your kids. See? Tony's right. Where are the parents at? Now they're at the funeral, Tony. They're at their funeral. Because they couldn't watch their own fucking kids. Gonna take care of the kids. Then drop them off. And this Tony was on it from the start. He's like, they can't even get down. They don't even know this place. They don't even know. They're asking Bridge Guy, basically, how to get the fuck down. He got to tell them down the hill. Now, I hear you. Conscious, that's only the way out. There's no escape. I get it. There's always an escape. There's always somewhere to run. There's nowhere to hide, but there's always somewhere to run. Yeah, especially in the woods like that. You guys ever seen Jason Voorhees or, you know, in the woods and you run through the woods like, you know? He got a gun out. I don't care. I'm like, yo, dodge that. I'm like, a spin moving on that shit. I'm like, boom. Yeah. Guys, I'm not joking either. I will be spin moving and I will be like cutting through trees. I will be diving. As soon as I hear gunshots, I'm like swatting the air. I'm doing all kinds of crazy moves, trying to get the fuck out of there and get help from my friend, or, I'm telling my friend, run. Tony says, I want to know where the parents. Yep. Kaj says, look how isolated all that is. Why were they walking? And then, thank you guys. Thank you. I would not know. And they have a cell phone. It's like you have a phone to call for help or call your parents, like, or to get this on camera. Like, and how does that uploaded to Snapchat? Or it wasn't uploaded, they just found it on the phone. I don't know. Why did he destroy the phone? Why not just toss the phone into the creek right there? Did you guys see that picture I showed you? There's a creek bed. It's Deer Creek. You just throw the phone. It was just conveniently placed next to the bodies. Okay, I got you. Tony Tone, it's like he knew the girls would be there. Yes, you said that, Tony, and I believe, I'm with Tony on that he either met them before in this spot or saw them before playing on the spot, something. But Tony, like you said, how would they not know to get down if they've been here before? So this might be the first time, and I don't know. It's weird, right? Tony, we gotta go through how he did that. Yeah, how? He's coming all the way from a distance too. He's coming all the way down. Trying to look on Google Earth, Tony, on how he would, coming from that direction, dude. Is he work around there? I don't get it. What is he doing? Work around there, guys? Like, what is the deal with him? Tony Toad said, that's why my daughter carries mace. Yeah. Mace is a good deterrent. I would say better mace than a taser, right? Because you got to get close with the taser. And the taser isn't a guarantee, So, yeah, man. Mace is good. Yeah, mace is good, Tony. Good choice.
Yeah, I think you should tell your kids to bring pepper spray or a mace.
Yeah, but I tell my kids, you don't go astray. You scream, you yell, you run. Right? You get away. You don't go up to them. You don't talk to people you don't know. We don't do none of that. I didn't do none of that. I said make sounds. I said make noise. Run away. Don't fucking listen to this motherfucker. He lying to you. Oh yeah, come over here. My dad told me to get your. Listen to me, and you're gonna live. No, you're not. You listen to him, you're dead. And that's it. You're dead either way. His plan is to hurt you, and then silence you. That's how it is. He's got to silence you because you're gonna go tell. And if you're not gonna go tell, somebody's gonna find out. So whatever's gonna happen is bad. So you just take your chances. Running. Tony Tone, it's like, yep, Tony Tone, yep, get a good mace. Kaj, I'm 72 years old and I watch my grandchildren so my child can go out and make a living, but at least they know their kids are safe no matter how bad I can be. I get it, Kaj. Me too. My favorite commercial says dingbat kids wanting to hide behind the chainsaws at the chainsaw murder place. Yeah. Kaj, it's so funny you said that. When I'm raising kids, I didn't realize that really, they don't know, the kids really, without knowing it, are self-destructive, right? And I didn't know how much protection we had to put on them, and how much eyes I had to put on them, Kaj, and how much work it takes. I envy. I really respect other parents, and my parents now a little more. But I knew what kind of kid I was. But wow, Kaj, you're right. You really have to. You could be on point all the time though, and still still not be able to catch it. So yeah, it's tough. But like Tony Tone saying, like you're saying, Kaj, right? Like the chat saying here, there has to be a little bit of accountability here as far as the parents go, and as far as they're the victims, so we're not going to say anything about that. They're kids, and they shouldn't have been in that position because of the parents. They're kids. So yes, I'm with you, Tony Kaj. These parents need to answer. Tony Tone, did the girls live nearby? Yeah, I think so. By a sister dropped him off, of all people. Your own sister drops you off to the death. So they lived. I'm not sure how close, Tony. That's a good question. Hmm? I just want to see where they had to live like kind of close to each other then. I don't know. I keep Googling the wrong name. All right. I don't know. That's a good question, Tony. I have to do more research on how they live, how close or what. They must live close to each other in a neighborhood area because they got picked. The sister took them both. There is a highway here. It looks like you have to go on it. Or is it like a back road? I don't know, man. Delphi looks... The fuck is going on here? I don't know, Tony. It looks like a drive, dude. You know what I'm saying, Tony? It's not like it's something you just hop in and just go. You know what I mean? Like, be right there. It doesn't look like it to me. There's a trail, though. So, yeah. I think you just get to the trail, Tony. So I'm thinking... Get to the chat in a moment. I'm thinking like something like this little rural area, right? They're like here, and here's the trail that starts to get to the bridge. And you just follow it to the bridge. That's a long trail, but I think they were dropped off somewhere. Oh, it's so weird, isn't it? Like, well, who does that? I don't know, guys. I don't know what the fuck that idea is of fun that day. I don't know whose idea that was. You know what I mean? Like at 13, 14, you go in the middle of nowhere and play in a bridge. You're asking for trouble. What the fuck is that? Tony Tone, yeah, I don't know. Tony, yeah, more than likely, yeah, and they were able to get on there. George Jones, none of it makes sense. What was his motive? They're trying to say, George, that his motive was a sexual motive, assault, but he didn't carry it out because there's no evidence of that. So there's no evidence of an assault. So how could you say his intention was that? What do you have to tell us that his intention was that? Like his arrest record or previous CP on his computer or something? Like that's, okay, all right. That doesn't tell us about the actual crime though, and that his intention then. Tells us about his intention maybe a week ago or when he was searching his computer, but not like, you know, at that crime scene moment. You know what I mean? So George, you're right. The motive is not robbery. The motive's not fun. The motive's not, what is it? It's so weird, George. Right? It's like an unnecessary murder, really. Right?
Probably
Revenge, my son says. Possibly. Anything's possible. Cautious. His motive was depravity. Okay. Hey, shit, that's a motive, Kaj. I'm trying to think, you know, what depraved act he did. I know the murder's depraved, but depravity? What is that word? I know you're saying depravity, but it seems like a perverted word. It seems like a sexual word, like a nasty... Depravity is a known meaning of corruption, wickedness, or a deeply degenerate act. It describes a total lack of basic values, decency, or regard for others. All right. I'm not sure. There had to be more on that crime scene described to describe that. But I hear what you're saying, Kaj, but not 100. Tony Tone, why would girls want to be on a railroad track? That's something boys do. Tony's right. It's a bridge. It's like a railroad bridge, right? It's like, what the fuck is going on with this behavior? Yeah, I don't know, Tony. I'm so confused, man. You know, after 98 minutes, dude, I'm trying to understand these. Like, Tony, we don't just profile the killer, right? We're trying to do that as well, but also the victims, the crime scene, yeah? We're trying to profile that. But this is hard to profile, even in the thinking of these girls. I'm a dude like you are, Tony, you know what I mean? But I do. I don't, even as a dude, I don't do that shit, bro. Like, I go, oh man, I don't know. There's not much trains where I was growing up, but there was, I wouldn't, train tracks ain't you have fun because I know you get electrocuted or hit by the train. So that's why I never went there. I never cared for that. It just wasn't my deal. I had a hard enough time riding my bike. I sure can, son. You got it. You're welcome. Tony Tone says, but yeah, Kaj, we'll look into that, the motive. You're trying to get to motive and profile here in this killer. We don't even have like a crime scene to profile him or like even much to go on with this killer, you know? Like really, Richard Allen, I got nothing on that. I got zero. What's up? Shout out to Tony. Tony Tone. My son Ryan wants to shout out to you, Tony. Tony says you're pretty phenomenal here. So you guys are all great, but he's here to say Tony Tone is lighting it up with this one, man. I tell you, I love how you guys just all stars, man. Everybody comes off in different cases, different stars. Right, Kaj? Right, Tony? You guys, it's so good to see you guys today and to hear you and to listen to your thoughts. I really appreciate it. I didn't think it would be this good, and it's going way better than I expected. So thank you guys, especially the 6 likes too. It's wonderful. Yeah, Tony, you're so right on this, dude. You're so fucking on point on this thing, man. And I don't have answers for you, dude, because you got the greatest questions, and I'm trying to find it. Right? We're trying to profile, find an answer between these lines. We can't, because they gave us nothing, Tony. They're giving us nothing. And I don't understand it. Like George said, why wasn't there a camera? Why don't they give us anything? Why? If you have this sealed up, like in a tight bow, why don't you seal it to us? You know, Kaj, if they're saying depravity, show us the fucking depravity. Tell us the depravity. You can tell me all day, but they gotta show us. They gotta tell us with evidence, guys. You know, they can't just say, hey, this is that, and you believe us, and that's it, because this is taboo, that it's 2 girls that were killed, and we can't talk about it. No, we fucking can talk about it, because I am. We have to talk about it, because I'm not having my kids hurt. You know, it's there's somebody out there still. Come on, man. I ain't having it. History repeats itself. No way. Tell them what to do right and what to do wrong, guys. Huh?
Sometimes history can repeat itself.
That's right. Even my son said, sometimes, Dad, history can repeat itself. Yes, even he hears that. And we gotta learn from history, right, son? So it doesn't repeat itself.
Yeah, this is why someone kills 2 times in 1 week.
That's right. Only the good repeats itself, hopefully, not the bad in history, right? But we gotta learn from the bad so we can get the good now, right? From history. So we're learning that we need more here. I mean, there's nothing, guys. I'm so sorry. Tony, I'm sorry, guys. There's nothing on the wiki. That's it. That's all I got for you. There's a composite sketch that looks nothing like the original. We're going like Zodiac, the original sketch, your first. I don't know how they got the sketch, but somebody saw somebody like this, I guess, on the bridge at one point, walking off of it. And that does not look like Richard Allen. Just does not. Nothing like him. Totally different dude. And then they alter the sketch. Then there's going to be another sketch a few years later that comes out that alters it. And it's still nothing like him, but I guess a little better. So there you have it. You know, due to a misspelled name, he went undiscovered for 5 fucking years. Because of a tip of seeing someone that matched the description of Bridge Guy. Or, that time too. Same time. That's all I have. I have nothing as far as... You know, you're walking them to the execution. That's all. You're walking them to the execution, and they're going to go willingly. So we're done. There's nothing else to say. I'm sorry, I'm getting frustrated because that's it. That's all I have for you. You guys have great... Tony, I let you down. Kaj, I let you guys down. I got nothing for you here. I have no fucking profile. I literally don't have a profile on this thing. And guess what? We're going to do another video coming up in a few hours about a profile. We need a profile. And you know how we do here. We got to have a profile, man. I don't got enough information to profile anything. Not even his likes or dislikes or what he's wearing. Or, you know what I mean? I got nothing. I got nothing for you. Jeez. Kosh says it's obviously a shortcut going over that river. It is a shortcut, right? It's a very... Tony Tone says they should have been at the mall looking for the cute boys. Tony, they should have been home watching Netflix, my man, on that cell phone. You're paying a cell phone bill. How do they have service out there anyways? But that's a hell of a phone. And you paying phones for them to go out and go break it or something, or go drop it on a bridge, like, or go viral with some balancing act on that bridge like that? What is that? So fucking bored? Tony, I'm so with Tony Tone. Tony Tone's been laying down the fucking truth bombs this whole damn time. And I was, yeah, trust me, guys. I was like, oh, we're doing, you know, the child murderer case. Everybody's going to say, hey, you know, oh, God forbid. Well, we have my kid. Dude, I tell my kid, and I'm telling you, when they do something around, and I'm telling you, you ask them. Daddy's not happy when I got to tell him over and over. I'm not happy. Guys, you know it here from the chat here. If I say something, somebody keeps going with something, it's like, listen, I told you 3 times already. You know what I mean? And listen, I give you plenty of chances. Don't you get it twisted, guys. I give myself I give everybody chances. More so than my chest hurts. I give chances. But this is not right. But you're right. Tony Tone says a cop's dad, brother, uncle. Hush, hush, keep quiet, cover up. What is that? Yeah, who is this guy? He's got a gun that's really different. It's like a nice gun. They're talking about like a 9mm. This thing is like There's about an unspent 40 caliber shell. I don't know what that has to do with anything. It's found at the crime scene, possibly a hunter's shell, right? I don't know, Tony, right? That shell, that unspent casing, might not be randomly even connected to the killing, right? It could be a random hunter, right? They hunt out there, don't they? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't sound right to me. That's what confuses them, right? They're like, well, there's no 40 cal, and oh, he has a 40 cal. Everybody does. The hunters all have it, right? So, yeah. But what do you think, Tony? It is quiet, isn't it? Why is it so quiet? Why don't we have this information? Why is he's carried under some kind of crazy vest too? Did you see that? Like self-destructive vest, like somebody's gonna do something to him. Really? 70s chick says, oh my, I went on it for a while ago and distracted by music. This is a hard case. That's why it's still unsolved. No one paid the price but their families. 76 one time should be enough. Tony Tone. You got it. Hey, 76, thanks for coming in. Hey, Shanann too. Lucky number 7. How's everyone? Thanks for the 7 likes. We're going for 10. How you doing, Shanann? On Saturday, guys. We're doing well. We're talking. We've been already here in 105 minutes. I'm at like a 30% charge. I'm going to still go a little more. Tony Tone and Kaj, George Jones, we were all just chopping it up on this, guys, for a while. And it was just, it's really something. It's really something, right, Tony? But it's nothing. So, guys, you didn't miss much at all. You really didn't. All right, unfortunately. I have nothing new for you. I have no profile. I have no... Thanks for the 8 likes, guys. We're going to get to 10 before it's said and done, hopefully. But, yeah, they got the Richard Allen. They have your killer, your child murderer. And he got 130 fucking years. But I have nothing for you. I have no crime scene. I have no bodies. I have no method, no cause of kill. I have no evidence of the kill. I have no pictures. I have a 43-second video for you. All right? It's unbelievable. Tony Tone, yeah, out there, they're probably shooting turtles. Is that what they... Yeah, I saw people do that shit for fun, bro. Like snapping turtles. I'm like, they beat these fucking... People do the craziest shit for fun out there. Yeah, Tony, I wouldn't put it past them to do some shit like that. Cautious, I went online, they have nothing either. Right, Cautious, they got nothing. What do you... The Real Man for Real wants to give you... I want to give you something. I want to give you something about this killer, about this crime. But I think we did give you, right? Even with not giving you nothing. I don't know how to explain that one. But with giving you nothing, we give you a lot, like, right? Like a lot more opening into what, I don't know if it makes sense. But it doesn't, does it? You know, this whole, it sounds like a charade. 76 says, I will watch it all after. Can you include the comments made on the live? I don't know if you can, but some channels do. I don't know if I have to do that. I have to look into that, 70s chick. I will look into that. Can you include the comments made on the live? I will see. I'm so sorry, 70s chick. I'm guys, I don't have like that, like the stuff like that. I don't do it like that anymore. You know, I used to 4 years ago. 70s chick, I will check on that, okay? Because I know you want to write, like read the comments, get into that. They're supposed to play the live back. I thought they played the live chat back. I'm sorry they don't do that or something. I'll look into that. Sir Albert Gaines, I just got an Amber Alert about Delilah. Something with the man last name Gray Honda. Really? Where you at, Sir Albert? I'm up in north here in upstate New York. I'll keep a look. I didn't get no Amber Alert on my phone or nothing. Thanks for the 9 likes, guys. Appreciate you. Let's get to the 10. We're talking the Delphi. But yeah, I didn't see that, Sir Albert. Wow, that's scary. Gosh, man, we always got to watch out for it. Hey, guys, can't even walk outside. What's going on? Kids going missing, disappearing. Leave the fucking... Put your hands off the fucking kids, bro. Fuck is your problem? You know what I mean? Go get a fucking job or something. Go do something with your life. Go fucking end it yourself or something. You know what I mean? Like, leave the kids out of it. You do everything for the kids. What are you talking about? That's why we're here. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna feed the kids. Look, I'm chefing it up for the kids, guys. That's what we do, man. Lots of roasted here, but it's hot. You want this on, Wayne? You go hot? Enjoy it. It's hot. Enjoy it. All right, so you got. Well, you have a double murder, child. No assault though. He wanted to. They said this killer wanted to. Here's the video. We're gonna play the video one more time. Let me see the chat real quick. Sorry, guys. Kosh says, when and where was that? Yeah, I'd like to know. Chanel says, say, 76, yep. So we'll get acquainted. How you guys doing this morning? Saturday, baby. Sir Albert Gaines. I didn't remember the area. I know, right? Oh, you didn't know the area. Well, okay, but guys, I'll keep an outlook if I get on my phone. 76, I want to see what people said. If I scroll up the current feed, it pops back to the bottom where I can read them. Don't worry. Thank you, 76. I'm sorry about that. Sir Albert, take your time. It's ear. Thank you, guys. I'm going to go to this video. I want you guys to watch one more time. And you tell me the behavior, okay? So what I'm gonna do is run it back. It's right in the beginning.
See, this is the pack.
She runs.
There's no pack going there, so we have to go down here.
See, it's so low. At that time, I didn't even hear it down the path, down the hill, did you? That time I didn't even hear it for some reason, guys. I didn't even hear it. Okay. So it's like Tony says, they go quiet. They go very quiet. This picture here seems to show. We did pause the video, guys, and see where they got that picture from Bridge Guide. She does it when she tilts the camera. They're able to take a screenshot, the cops or whatever. But either way, that's all you got. You got 43 seconds. You got a mediocre voice, and you're not catching him off the voice. You're not catching him off that video. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Damn it. They couldn't do it for 5 years. 5 years they had this thing. They couldn't do it. All of a sudden, they found a tip that was misspelled Allen with an A instead of an E or what have you. And then, no, I'm not buying it. Why? Tell me, everyone, what is going on with these girls here? Why are they not running? Tony, we can't get over that. I can't get over the calmness here of these women. I can't. And these are not them, guys. They release these photos like they're them. You've seen how older she is. Very much. The size is what is going on? Why would you not run? Why would you not scream? Why would you survive? A gun? You think you're gonna really? He says they try to run away. Did you hear that? He was gonna do assault on them, but they run away because they see a van. No, that doesn't look like any running to me. So guys, talk to me. Kaj says, I bet their parents told them to stay away from that bridge. That wasn't safe either, structurally or personally. Yeah, Kaj, as I'm saying, you see her like they doing the balancing act. I wouldn't even do that now. I wouldn't do that as a kid. Tony was saying that too. Like, we don't, let alone girls go out there to do that. What the fuck are they doing? Like, who does that? Like, Kaj is right. And Tony was right. The parents got to answer for that shit. You don't let that shit go. They're not going to come home probably. They could not come home the same. They could get hurt. Wow, it's crazy. Shanann, oh, that's the one. Yeah, the guy definitely did it. I remember watching something. He had like missing time a lot. Okay, so the timeline for him, Shanann Maya, I watched a video of him interrogating his wife. I seen that one. Shanann Maya probably thought it was just another hiker, etc. Yeah, we were thinking maybe they ran into him before, or there's kind of like there's not too much fear here. Like there should be more fear, even if he pulls out a weapon. You know, there's something wrong. They're kind of waiting too. Did you see that? Like they're waiting, and I don't give a fuck if that's the only option is through him. You're going through him, but the thing is, they're waiting. They're just quiet, and they're, you know. And then one runs though at first. You see, she runs off the bridge. She's a little scared there, surprised, but there's nothing else. Yeah, look at Tony. I love it. Hold on, I think Tony's saying the truth. Kaj says predators always attack when the prey is the most vulnerable. True, but they don't always get their prey. Not always when the prey isn't vulnerable and they run. Yeah, no, they don't always get their prey. That's why they're starving out there in the safari. Okay? So yeah, they don't always get it. It's really rare too, right? They're very hungry. Tony Tone says, I would still be running. See, Tony, the more that Tony tells the truth, the more that logical behavior in this situation. You say, how were you in an illogical situation? Yes, it is. But your instinct, your body's going to tell you to fight or flight. We all know that. You have no fight here. You have no fight. You flight. And that's what's going to be triggering inside of me. as I'm watching my friend die. You know? I'm getting the fuck out of there before they die. I'm going to tell them, this is going to end badly. We're going to run. On 3, we're out. You don't look back. One of us is going to live or both. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get help for you. This is fucking wild. We're out of here. Fuck this dude. I get the camera on his ass. I'll tell him, I got the camera on you, bro. You know, guys, what is this behavior by these girls? It's really, I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, honestly. It's just, it's not wow. It's going to lead to your down. They were going to fall off the bridge anyways then, guys. They were going to get lost out there if this guy didn't interact with them. They were not coming home that night. Let's put it that way. You can't behaving like this. You just can't. They were young. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Couldn't with the chat. Essentially, I think it was an opportunist. He saw 2 girls alone on the bridge, and he sparked desire for evil. See, now 70s chick, that. See, we were going through that, right? We were going through that. Was this premeditated? Did he see him before, or did he just take his opportunity to walk right? Possibly. I don't. That's such a far distance to see, even with the naked eye. Like I don't know. Maybe 70s. Yeah, sure. I'll go with that though, because I don't even think about all the planning that's involved. Shanann Maya, they were young and naive, no doubt about it. 13 and 14. They're going to be like, hey, everything is good, the world is good, right? There's nothing bad in it. I get it. Yeah, Shanann, they don't expect some dude to be walking up with the murder on his mind. You got it, Shanann. I agree with you. They're victims in the case. There's no doubt about it. No matter where they were, you're right, Shanann. They should never have to worry about something like this. But all I'm saying is that the parents, they shouldn't have to worry, but the parents should have to worry for the kids, okay? They should worry about something like that. They're too young to think like that and for their own. But that's where the parents come in, and the sister that dropped them off. They should be ashamed. They should be really ashamed. Yeah, they should. They should be ashamed. This is not something you do normally. Go let the kids go out play near a bridge like that. I don't do that. Let alone a murder be there. Let alone the bridge. I tell my kid, what the fuck are you doing? You gonna jump over a bridge because your friend said so? It seems like you would. Get the hell away from there. Don't you ever do that again. 70 Shake, the perpetrator had to know the area. He did. That's why they think it's Richard Allen, right? A local. Somebody's been there 5 fucking years under their nose. He's been going around bragging about this shit. Okay. Shanann Maya says, sorry, but that's right, 70 Shake. He knows the area. He's a good one. Shanann Maya says, as a female, there's sometimes when you pass a guy that got you the crease, but you don't want to be rude or judge, so you just stay still and pray, and they keep walking. Shanann Maya, I feel so, I feel so, my fucking heart goes out to the women out there that have to worry about that shit. Like, every woman has to fucking worry about it, because I know a woman, personally, that has to worry about that shit all the fucking time. And the stories that they tell me, Shanann, look at me stutter. I can't believe that people have the balls, the audacity. Yeah, so you're right, Shanann. The man, uncontrollable man, is a beast, and he needs not be feared, but to be put in a fucking cage or in the damn ground. You're right, Shanann. No fucking respect for the damn woman form. Get your fucking go pay for this shit then, yo. You know, right, Shanann? Like, what the fuck is that? You have Shanann sitting there praying with a kid, God forbid, right? Because they can't shut the fuck up, catch a drift, bro. Like, all right, not interested, see ya. You shot your shot, good. You did what you had to do. You did your nerves and all that. You did good. Go online, do it. Stop it. Yeah, Shanann, you're right. That's unbelievable. It's believable, Shanann. And I don't mean to say unbelievable. It's unbelievably believable. Tony Tone says he had them so terrified they couldn't move. What is it, guys? Yeah, the gun? Tony, weapon? That 9mm don't look too nice, right? He had him scared with the gun. Guys, he's pulling it out, right? There's a shot here of him in his hand. Looks like he's pulling out something. It does look like he's pulling out something, Tony. We looked at that photo, didn't we, Tony? I say he's pulling something out. Looks like he's pulling out the weapon, the piece. And one of these photos, guys. There he is. He's reaching. So as he's coming up, let's take a good look. There's going to be different little angles, but see this photo here, his one hand, he's a right-handed then. So he's going to pull it looks like he's right-handed because he's going to pull the right hand out. The gun's here. See how it's up higher and this is lower. So actual pocket and concealment, actual pocket, concealment of weapon, probably in the jacket area. See, you probably can make out the weapon. Do you see it? I think we can make out some kind of pistol. We can make out a pistol. It's in the top jacket. It's not in his pocket. That's amazing. And this looks to be, what is this? This is part of the jacket, or it's like he's carrying something in a pouch. But this is the gun. If I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at a gun. Look at that. That's the piece. All right, so he's got a piece. He's got the piece. No doubt about it. There's the piece. Okay, very good. So they're scared shitless of that piece. I would be too, honestly, guys. I'm gonna be real with you now, Tony. I mean, I'm gonna take my chances listening if you got the gun to my head. Honestly, I'm gonna try to convince you to not do it. I'm gonna convince myself that I convince you, Tony, not to pull that trigger on me, bro. Yeah, that way. I'm gonna do whatever you fucking say. I'll make you dinner, Tony. All right, I'll give you my credit card, Tony. I'll hang out with you. I'll be your best friend. You got the gun, Tony. You the man. See how I'm convincing you? You're the man. I'm living already. I'm living longer than I expected by talking to you. So yeah, Tony, the gun is gonna do it, right? The gun's gonna be the whole fucking shebang. He's pulling it. Looks like he's pulling it, and he has it. Holster. That's what it is, right? Yeah, a holster. So like bullets. You keep bullets or a holster, right, Shanann? I don't know. Guys, I don't know guns. I don't know guns. I think guns are cool. I like guns. Like they're cool and shit and all that, but I only shot a gun once, and it was in the sky. And it was a small piece of shit. It was like a 22 caliber or something, small ass caliber. But yeah. Kosh says, wow, it's a bad time to listen to an elder. Yeah, 76, the sister went back to get them. Yeah, they weren't there. They couldn't find them. They weren't answering. The 76 says, Shanann, I agree about getting the creeps. Tony, yeah, Tony Tone, you're right. 76, some kids do that. Yeah, Shanann Maya, yep, 70s time opportunity. The girls probably thought the phone might save them. They probably did think the phone might save them, but they didn't really use it as they should have, did they? Kosh, but some people can't even tell you what a woman is. That's because they wanted to erase us. Holy shit, yeah, they do. Shanann Maya, definitely going in dip. Or in the holster, right? He's definitely going right, Shanann. You just tell that Tony Tone. I'll be back. I'll be calling Daddy. No, you're good, Tony Tone. We're going to wrap this up in a few minutes, guys, and we'll come back with another stream. Shanann Maya, you can see the length of the barrel. Can you, right? It's a 9, yeah, it's a 9 milli. It's a fucking beast. It's one that you saw. You would definitely be, you would be listening to those orders. Yeah, so they know what time it is. So it's time, and that's it. I'm listening. I mean, me and Tony were going a little back and forth about that, right? But not in a bad way, guys, but in a good way. Back and forth about, why this cooperation and why not running, why not scream. So now I can kind of see that the gun being here is really, we don't know for sure because of the evidence, guys, not released and how the murder went down. They're not releasing anything like that. So even after this crime is over, because possibly he goes for, a retrial. So that should be public record, though. Everything should be. I don't understand. Why so hush mouth? Shanann, yep. Kosh says, I'm looking into a burner gun. It's a CO2 cartridge that will stop someone but not kill them. No, Kosh. They're not stopping no one. Not these days. You see what they're on these days? Fuck a CO2 cartridge. You're going to get the real deal. And you're going to end that thing real quick. You're not going to make sure he's going to, no. You're not going to do him a favor, Kosh. Don't do that person a favor. You're going to burn his ass. Literally. You need the hammer, the real one. 76, the guy that they nabbed at the bridge guy, they acted like he was insane and stuff. He had that code. Yeah, 76, I know what you're saying, right. We just read through that, this mental, it looks like him in the too, right? We're trying to convince her, but I just would like to see more evidence, just to prove it. It's like, well, they're like, well, you don't have to. We have enough. And it's like, well, what do you have? And it's like, well, we have this, the bridge guy phone. It's like, no, that's not doing it. Because then we're all in trouble then. If you could shoot a shitty-ass pixelated video like that, we're in trouble then. You could do that to the real viewer. I'm fucked. I'll be in jail for 130 years. But Shanann, 76, you're right. I'd like to see the code. What code? I'd like to know. One of the girls' code? Oh, I didn't know that. Let me see it. Let me see the picture of it in his house. Why don't they do that? It's in the court, right? Shanann Maya, those poor girls were probably scared if he had the gun. He did have the hippies premeditated. Yeah, that's what we're kind of battling that, Shanann, right? Tony and me were going back to 70s, so we're going back and forth, guys, about Kaj, right? About if it's premeditated or what here, or a randomosity or a predator opportunity like 70s chick. They're always vulnerable, right? They're vulnerable moments. That is a vulnerable situation. He definitely took that gun, right? And he's fucking going for it. This piece of shit. Right, guys? What a piece of shit. Whoever he is, he's a piece of shit. We know he's a man and he's a piece of straight garbage. So he said, it was a nice day. The coat hit the weapon. Oh, yeah. And the hat and everything, right? The outfit, right? Okay. 70s chick, you clever one, you. Yes, 70s chick. Thanks for the 10 likes, guys. We did it. We're at 10 likes for this one. Should have got way more in the Delphi murders case, right? Should have got way more attention. But yeah, 70s chick, very well. Guys, I love that. She's right. I'm looking. It is, they have lightly clad. He has, yeah, and he said the jacket was there at his house. Okay, very good, 70s chick. I really didn't notice that, and I like how you presented that and told me that, and now I see that. And yeah, I do. I could work that out for sure. Kind of disguise it. Ready for that? That could show premeditation, 70s chick, right? That's what you're after, yes? That he suited up, kind of, and went out on a mission. It does look like he's on a mission, don't it? Like he's suited up like fucking Batman, and he's come out here to do something finally. Is he mentally disturbed? Well, listen, he's not talking like that and giving directions if he's mentally disturbed or acting like that, premeditating. So don't let it fool you. Remember, guys, we did a stream. I told you, mental illness is not an excuse for doing shit that's, you know, really in the realm of consciousness here, you know, of morality. There's morality and there's mental illness. They're not the same thing. You know, you can't mix them up. Kaj says, could we go back to see how the girls were dressed compared to see how he was dressed? Yes, we can. Guys, there's a sketch here, really. But the sketches, I don't go by sketches because they could be. But there is that. Let me go to the video. There's one of the girls we'll catch. Let's see her outfit. So let's just see her outfit, Kaj. So basically, they are lightly clad, like 70s chicks does say. Look, a very light jacket. Indeed. And he's right there, really on a mission. He'll get so close to her at some point, she'll run. You know, but he doesn't grab her. He's really controlled. There's not control, but there's something missing. So the picture from Bitch Guy is there, like one of these pictures, see? So here's one of them. And then they got another one, and this would probably, when he's pulling something out, possibly. I want to get the last frame. She's good on still getting him though, but she's scared. Wow, this is a guys. Just keep. I think it's the last frame, but that is yeah, that's interesting. I can't pause it anymore. Ooh. Wow, we can pause it more. Yeah, he's getting ready to pull something, isn't he? Wow, guys, he's really wanting to pull it. Wow. Now watch. He'll come closer, and she realizes the dude's behind her, and she'll run. See? That's the girl running, and the girl. No path. They're saying they're kind of stuck. You gotta go through him. But they don't know the place well, like Tony says. Shouldn't have been out there. It says hi, or whatever, and they say hi, and they just say down the hill, and they just do it. He whispers it down the hill. Did you hear him whisper it? Down the hill? Why does he whisper that? Guys, why does he whisper? Talk to me. He talks normal, he gets closer and he says, down the hill. Why does he whisper? Does he see that? Does he see the camera? Come on, guys. He knows the camera's out. Kaj says, I'm sorry, I gotta go, guys. I'll be back for the... No, thank you, guys. Sorry, I got stuck up in the chat there. Thank you, Kaj. Thank you for coming in, Kaj. I can't wait for the next one, Kaj. To see you again. Thank you. 76 says, yes, purposely in the wilderness area. Yep, Sir Afghan's cool. 70s chick, yep, thank you, Scissor. Okay. 70s chick, he controlled them with adult authority. Yeah. That's strange, everyone. Very, I always say, I teach my kids a good example from any of this is I told them you can run, but you cannot hide. And I tell them if you know, you're gonna wanna just don't go anywhere with them, okay? That's all. If they're gonna take you somewhere, you gotta right where you stand. You're gonna fight, and you can say, just do it now, and you're not gonna be forced anywhere. I said, Daddy, it's gonna be very. I said, I will look for you, but I can't find you like that easy. You have to just do it where you stand, you know. And then Daddy will figure it out. What happened? You know, I'll figure out what went down, like we do on these crimes. It's a hard thing to say, but if you want to know something, you just have to look, and you'll find. You have to be listening. 70s chick, he came from the other end when he heard them. Yeah, you think he heard them playing? I don't think they were being that loud. It's way too distancy. He has to see or know before. It's weird, 70s chick. He's got to know more. Sir Albert Gaines, mental manipulation whisper. Is that what that is? Yeah? Down, like that? Like down the hill. Like he's... But is it because of the phone out, Sir Albert, or is it because he just that's his motion? That's what you're saying, mental manipulation whisper, not because of the phone, right? Because I for some reason I'm thinking he's whispering because he's the phone, guys. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but no, you're saying it was a mental manipulation whisper. Easily suggest. Okay, so the power of suggestion, easy suggestion to take to a hard thing we're gonna do, right? But easily suggesting go down the hill. Yeah, wow. Whoa. All right, Sir Albert. Yeah, I never heard of that one. I like it. Yeah, it's mental manipulation whisper, or maybe psychotic. No, I go with you. I know what you mean by maybe psychotic because of how it's said, right? Like that little ending, like that little on it, right? That little. But no, I think it's what you said first, mental manipulation whisper. And it gets them to do what he wants, even though there's probably a gun out or something, right? But that's not the point. The point is that voice, why the whisper. Very good, Sir Albert. I would go with your first instinct, and I go with you on that. That's cool. Didn't realize he was doing that without realizing he was doing that. 70s chick says, I always told the kids if someone said to do something, it was to help them with a puppy or something like that, say, I will get my mom and run. Exactly. So I told my kid, don't talk, just don't. No. You run, you scream, you wail, you kick and moan, and that's it. And I'll come sort it out, you know? There's no one should be talking to you. No one should touch you. That's what I tell them. I said, no one touches you, sons. I said, no one. I said, I have problems with the school, y'all. You know, touching my kid. I don't give a fuck if it's a teacher. I said, no one puts a fucking hand on you. I said, you don't put your hands on no one else. No one puts their hands on you. You understand? I said, that's a big thing with Daddy. Words is one thing. I said, words, sticks and stones. All right? But when you put your hands on someone, that's a whole nother thing. It's a whole, guys, then it's done. It's over. Everything that's been said or done, it's done. When you put your hands over, everything's out the window. Everything changes. Really does. I said, no one is to put your hands on you. No one. I don't care. No one's to touch you. No reason to be touched at school. There's no reason to be touched at school. There's no reason. None. None at all. No reason. Not even a fucking handshake. There's a 9-year-old kid, 7-year-old kid. You don't need to shake no fucking hand. You don't need, no, get away. Fuck out of here. 70 chick, I always told the kids, that's right. 70 chick, run home if you can. That's right. Fast as light, run home, scream, yell, kick, moan. Ah, tell them. One Punch. Hey, One Punch, can you cover the Hinterfake murders sometimes? It's one of the most disturbing crimes I've read about. Dude, why does that sound familiar? Yeah, I got some cases coming up today, One Punch. Is that you that left a comment, brother? I didn't get to read it yet. I will after this stream, okay? I see I did a case you like. Read the case, leave some comments on the case. I will come back to it, One Punch. I do not leave these cases unchecked. I do follow up on the comments, but I don't do them again. All right, Hinterfake. Yes, I will Google it. I take suggestions. I don't promise them, but I will take suggestions, yes. So Hinterfake, I will look that up, and I have another one coming up, guys, a serial killer we're going to investigate. We need to see this killer. It's a crazy shit. I've never heard of it. We're going to do that soon in a few hours. And we're gonna do that. But yes, okay, yeah. Comment One Punch, but I'll do a hint effect, dude. I'm not doing it about checking. I'm gonna be surprise you. All right, I'm gonna keep you on your toes, One Punch. I want you to come in these live streams, and give me the click. You know, you're like, is he doing it? Boom, right? He's doing it. No, but thank you, One Punch, for the suggestion. That's awesome. I will check out. That sounds familiar. The hint effect murders. It does. I don't know if it's foreign, dude. It can't be. It sounds country or foreign, like German or in the country of America, something like that. One Punch. I will check it, bro. I'm not. Like I said, if I'm not on target, I'm pretty close. Maybe I'm way off on this one. But thank you, One Punch. We will check that one. And thank you for leaving that comment, dude. I'm gonna check it on you, man. I'm sorry I did a crime that you were really into, your favorite one, and you didn't get to get me the live stream for it, man. That really fucking irks me, guys. You know, because I know you guys are holding on for certain cases. Thanks for the 11 likes, guys. You know, I know you are. You know certain things, right? You really, there's some really good ones you want to talk about, and I already fucking fly on them. Well, maybe we'll come back to some in the future, guys. You know it. 70s Chick says, but thank you, One Punch, for taking time here. You're so awesome to come in and help me with suggestion and leave. Thank you for support. 70s Chick says, I think he did a bit nervous upon contact while he left the phone there, feeling omnipotent in charge. Yeah, omnipotent possibly. I was thinking that too, a power trip for this guy. But yeah, the phone, why leave the phone, right? 76, you just throw it into the creek right there. Get rid of your phone guy evidence, right? Your bridge guy. But no, he's not really on it like that, huh? Something is a little wry here. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. It could be. Maybe that story is a little. I don't know. He tells somebody that they ran off, guys, and that he panicked. That he wanted to assault them first, but they ran off. And so he had to, like, improvise. He didn't get to do what he wanted to do. Oh, fuck this. All right. Guys, I don't think there's anything else I can pull for you from this case, unfortunately, okay? I mean, leave your comments on the Delphi murders below after the stream. We'll follow up on it because, guys, there will be further developments on this. There will be. Because he's going to have he's looking for an appeal, everyone. And they might get something, a little bit something here, because they don't have, guys, I got nothing for you. You heard me. Tell us, reviewer, tell us your profile. I got nothing. Reviewer, tell us the crimes. I got nothing. Reviewer, tell us how they were murdered. I got nothing. Reviewer, tell me how they were coerced into, I got nothing. I have nothing for you guys, because we have nothing. No. I got a 43-second video for you, just like from the start. So I'm sorry, I disappointed on this one. 76 says, is Henry, is German, like the, one of these girls, because her last name is German? Is Liberty? I don't know. I really don't know. But, I mean, yeah, no, I don't know 70s chick. I mean, I know Hitler was German, yes. But no, I don't know about that. But yeah, the in-charge omnipotent thing was a great touch, 70s chick. I do believe maybe the dude has some German, but yeah, I know what you're saying. That was so good analysis. I thought that too, like walking up and with the gun, he felt like an omnipotent, untouchable type deal. So in control that nothing could go wrong. 76 says maybe it didn't go wrong, did it? 76, maybe he never realized she had him on video. Maybe he didn't, right? Maybe he's bridge guy, right? He's bragging like, yeah, I'm the guy, I'm the bridge, yeah. You're right, 70s chick. Maybe that whisper was a manipulation, like Sir Albert says, and they didn't know shit about the phone. That's why he didn't get rid of it. Good point, 70s chick. Sir Albert Gaines, he was waiting for them to go somewhere secluded, maybe. Okay, wow. So, Sir Albert is on something here. He's saying that this person might have been stalking him, right? Might have been watching him. Might have been known. They go, oh, hey. Okay, Sir Albert. Okay. Sir Albert, that is really ghastly to think of, right? Like, that is a real predator shit. And maybe he had nothing better to do but do that. And he had to do it that way, right? He could pull up from a whole opposite side, right? And see that they're dropped off all alone. Very good, Sir Albert Gaines. I got to go with that, guys. Really, I can't go with a fly deal here. I just can't. I go with premeditation. I do. Whether it's a day in advance of premeditation or hours in advance. Or even minutes, guys. It's a premeditated act here. All of it has to be in order to get it done. But yeah, you're doing it on the fly once you start doing it, but you premeditate the setup and how to get into it. So, yep, Sir Albert, very well. I will go with you on that. Yes. See, he's right, Sir Albert, because he has to get him to seclude it. It's just so, guys, this is like, Yeah, you're 76. You're right. Predators are animals of opportunistic times and vulnerability, but it all kind of the predator puts maybe he puts that or he looks for that opportunity. See, he doesn't put it there, but he looks for that opportunity and then he strikes. See, so a predator does wait. You're right for the vulnerable chance, but then they don't set it up themselves, but they'll wait for it by premeditation, by looking, by stalking, like Sir Albert Gaines says, and waiting for that secluded great moment, and then they strike. And that's exactly what I believe. Good one, Sir Albert. You brought that. You were able to bring that into fruition. See, I was able to wave the hand around. Dude, you start knocking down these fucking walls. Thanks for the help there. Yeah, you guys are helping great. So yeah, great. Sir Albert, yes, I go with you on that. 76, that's great. Sir Albert, he was waiting. Yeah, whether it be there, down the road, on the bridge, or around the neighborhood, whatever, right, Sir Albert? He was fucking on it. 76 says, I don't think he really knew them or where they were. It didn't matter to him. He went there to do something bad to whoever was there. Yeah, I hear what you're saying too, 70s chick, about that, like, right, you know, the opportune time, and then, you know, you pull out your piece, and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it now. You know, God has given me this chance, right? The psychos think like that. And yeah, I hear you, but it's, yeah, I gotta swing by Alberts right now, but your play is there. It's there, 70s, but it gets smaller and smaller. But as this stream goes on, but it's there. It's a possibility still, but the percentage is low. Sir Albert's Gain says like he waited for him to go down to the creek after the mental suggestion. Yeah, yeah. There's some like not familiarism here with between the victims and the perpetrator, but there's like some kind of understanding, right? I don't know, Sir Albert, you're right. This suggestion is turning into an understanding, an unspoken thing. But yeah, Sir Albert, yeah, man, you know, trying to understand this fly deal. Like Sir 76 might be on the fly, hence why this is so like just not making too much sense, right? Or just could be a novice. Like of course, every killer is a novice, isn't they? You have to say so. It's not something they practice unless you're a serial killer. 76 says when they got down there was when he got mean, in my opinion. Gotcha. Okay. All right, because it was like a nice little interaction, right? Not a nice interaction, but it was like a casual, cordial. Wow. Fucking A. Yeah, he sure as hell got mean. He's changed real quick, huh? I don't know what the fuck is going on. All right. Holy shit! All right, everybody. I got a 13% charge. Like we can go on for. I love when we get these cases, guys. These big ones. We really light it the fuck up, and I love it. And they really bring eyes to the channel. They bring, you know, we need to do more of these. I will do more of these, and they're very interesting. They're the most interesting of cases. That is for sure. Because of all the opinions, right? Of all the theories, of all the truths or nots or half lies or what we know we don't know. Very interesting to go deep diving. Okay, we got 11 likes, guys. I'm at a 13% charge. Let's go ahead and just wrap this one up for the Delphi murders. Like I said, leave a comment. Come back with your theories. But like I said, keep your eye out. He's going for an appeal. All right, based upon the lack of, right, the fence for him, all this stuff that wasn't done. All right, and that's true. There should be a lot more here. They gotta do a lot more. Really, I'm sorry, everyone. This is not enough for me. I get it. I want someone to pay, but it's been 5 years since they got him, and then it's been another almost 10 years. And it's like, okay, it's already been long enough anyways. Just do it right. You know, just do it right so there is no questions left. That they do get true justice. You know, I want to stick it on someone too. Trust me, guys. Just as much as the cops do. And the family, but you know, the family probably don't want to stick it on somebody that doesn't want, you know, I didn't do it. More so than the cops. Cops don't mind. They got a reputation to uphold in that town, and this shit's blown to shit because of this Richard Howland dude or whoever the fuck was the murderer, whoever's doing it, whoever did it. So, is there more evidence that we haven't seen? Yes. Is there evidence that we should have seen? Yes. That we haven't seen? Yeah, there is. And I don't know why the court doesn't release it, and we don't have transcripts of autopsies and all this forensic. We don't have nothing. They don't give us none. They got it all. We don't. So that leads us to speculate for further videos, and that's good for content. So thanks for the 12 likes, guys. Oh my God, 76. I don't have to be right. I just found my thoughts. That's right, 76. Like, you know, everybody knows it, guys. We're here to share theories. We're here to support each other in the true crime community. We're here to try to solve cases, try to solve theories. Yes, we are. I will use the word solve because every equation, a mathematical equation, you just ask any mathematician that, right? It is solvable. What is it? Go ask them. Everything's solvable. You just damn believe it. There's fucking mysteries out there, but who's it a mystery to? It's only a mystery for so long until one day it is solved, and it is no longer a mystery. So this is not a mystery. We're going to get it solved. It's been solved, apparently. But yeah, the bottom line is there's 2 girls that are dead that shouldn't have been. It's not no fault of their own. They should be able to go outside in the world, and wherever the fuck the world is, and play and have a good time and come home safe. All right? So there's no excuse for any of that bullshit, murdering people when they're going out to have a good time, let alone a fucking kid or an adult. All right? All right, we said it. We good on that? I'm good on that. All right, guys, I want to thank you for the chat. I want to thank 76, Sir Albert Gaines. Fire today. One punch. I hear you, man. We're going to do it, baby. Do some new ones. Kaj, take care, Kaj. Thank you so much for your time. Shanann, good to see you. It's wonderful to see you as always. Yes, Tony Tone. Hey, Tony. Tony Tone, man. Awesome. Tony's doing his thing. He's such a family man. Tony is so real. Tony Tone blew up this one, guys. He was awesome on this. That's the chat. That's the whole chat. You guys are so consistent with it. I love seeing the same faces. But yes, Tony Tone, shout out to you especially. Guys, 13 likes. Thank you for the 13. We did it. 10 likes is always the goal. What else can we say? Well, you leave me a comment. All right? You leave me a comment on this, and I'm coming back to this. This will be followed up on in the comments and maybe in a future stream. You never know what's going to happen from day to day, guys. But I'll tell you what. I know this Saturday I'm here. I'm breathing. There's going to be more streams. What's up, buddy?
I have an idea for this.
Yeah.
If we can get 20 likes on that stream, our next goal will be set for 30.
See, he said if we get 20 on the next stream, we can set the next goal for 30. I like that, huh?
And if we can get to 100, at least 190, I'll prank my dad.
He said if we can get to 190 likes on the stream, he'll prank his dad. That's what he's saying. Guys, no, don't get to 190. I don't want to be pranked. No! No, guys, don't do it. Don't listen to the child. No, listen to him. Oh, he's so cute. All right, I love you. He's gonna do something really good to me. All right, guys, prank me so good. 76, I was on to music. I watched the whole stream. No, you're good, 76. Thank you for coming in. 76, if you come in and share your true crime thoughts, you are so good at it. I love it, guys. Come in and just share your thoughts and jet out is cool. I don't mind. I don't hold you to anything. Guys, please remember that. I don't hold you to watching my videos, liking or commenting on every single one. You don't have to. I love you guys. I know you're there for me. And you know I'm going to be back with a stream, a good one, okay? So just know that Real View will be back with something, and it'll be good for you. It will not be half-ass, all right? Yeah, Sir Elegant says, yeah, 20. You got it, right? 20 is the next one, guys. And then we'll do 30, and then 40. And like he said, we get to 101 stream, he will prank me. He'll prank me. Don't let it happen, guys. Let's keep it at 10. Keep it at 10 likes. All right. I want to thank you guys so much. Guys, I will be back. A few hours, all right? And we're coming back with another one. It's going to be different. It's different. I need your help. It's a good one. It's not like this. It's something we're going to investigate together. We're going to go hard on Saturday. We got to go to work, guys. I haven't been working, right? We haven't been working on these cases. We're going to start working, all right? All right, I love you all. You know I do. I know what love is, guys. It's suffering through the bad, all right? It's suffering through the bad. That's what love is to me, guys. It's forgiving the bad when you really can't and suffering through the bad. Please, I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is, all right?